This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football action is even better with Prize Picks. The weather might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. So keep the season rolling with Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. We are in the thick of football season, and some of y'all might be feeling down, but don't worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going for the rest of the season. Week 8 of football was something special. Drake May is going to be special, and Saquon went crazy against his old team. More. And for all you basketball fans, welcome to the fun on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks offer injury reboots. If your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Feel sorry for our guy Scatterboo. Out there, download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, the World Series Game 7, top of the 10th, 4-4. What an outstanding a great move by Roberts in the ninth. The pinch hit, guy hits it out of the park. Then he makes a sub in center field, and the guy jumps over his guy and makes a catch at the wall as the infield, everybody was drawn in to try to make anything because every plate is live, and they know they were leaving at the crack of the bat. But a great play by the Dodgers to keep their season alive, but it's 4-4 in the top of the 10th with a runner on and one out. Thank you for joining us again. As I mentioned before, as you watch the Oklahoma Sooners go into Knoxville and take down the Tennessee Volunteers by the score of 33-27. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, and that is my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own. He's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. Wearing the nightcap gear, he is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I would like to thank you for your support and your continued support. Thanks to you, all of this is possible. We've grown so fast, which is great, but that's all because of you. That's because of your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth, and we can't thank you enough. So please, thank you for your support and your continued support. Go check out Shea by Laportier. Just head over to LaportierCognac.com. If you can't find it in a city or a state near you, you can order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It is the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Try it. Compare it against other premium VSOP cognacs and let me know what you think. I know that you will be convinced, as we are, that we have the best cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being pinned in the chat. We've got Johnny joining us shortly. And then the Indiana Hoosiers DB, D'Angelo Pons, joins us a little bit later. But the game you just watched, the Oklahoma Sooners take down the number 18 OU Sooners, take down the number 14 Volunteers by the score of 33-27. Mateer had 19 of 29, 159, no touchdowns, 1 interceptions. They got Xavier Robinson had 16 carries for $115 and a touchdown. John Mateer had 16 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. 35 rush attempts, 192, 2 touchdowns. But it was Tennessee that could not get out of their own way. Aguilar had an outstanding day passing the football, but 2 very costly interceptions, and he fumbled the ball that went back for a touchdown. He was 29 of 45, 393, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They didn't run the ball well at all. Oklahoma Sooner put a lot of pressure on him. I don't know what the right tackle is thinking, because he gave up the sack. They got the quarterback hit, and then he gave up another sack that ended up getting him pushed out of field goal range, Ocho. And then I'm trying to figure out the fullback. Bro, you damn near out of bounds, and you ain't got your head around yet. So what do you think's gonna happen? What do you? I mean, if he throw it to you out of bounds, it's incomplete, and then the ball hits you in the damn face. You on the football field. You can't use your head.
He was damn near out of what?
He damn near out of bounds. He damn near about to high five Josh Heupel. I'm like, bro, get your head around, bro. And the ball hit him in his face. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. This explains why I cannot be a coach. Ocho, watching this game, man, look, Tennessee had this game in control because at one point in time, I think OU had like less than 100 yards, but they were like right there in the ball game because of the mistakes that Tennessee was making, leaving them in the ball game. And what happened? You leave a team around long enough, bad things are going to happen, and that's exactly what happened.
Actually, this was a really good game. I enjoyed it. The first, second quarter at the half, it was very close. It was going back and forth, and I thought it was going to come down to whoever had the ball last. And obviously, Tennessee, who had the better numbers statistically. If you don't look at the end of the score and you look at the stats, you would think that the Tennessee Volunteers won this game because of what they were able to do offensively. But listen, the interception killed them. The right tackle, I'm not sure what he did when he allowed that end to come over. When he put the ball in the belly, he faked it and he came up and he let dude hit him. I mean, listen, I don't know
First of all, I don't know why he stepped down, Ocho.
There was no threat to even have to step down. The damn end is playing damn near at the 9, all the way out wide.
He in a wide 9. He absolutely is.
So I'm not
and
sure
there's nobody there to block it.
Not only do they fumble, they pick the goddamn ball up and take that bitch all the way back.
And they couldn't get him on the ground. I'm like, damn, just tackle him. You've already made a mistake. You've made a mistake. Don't exacerbate it. Just get him on the ground.
The tight end was trying to get him on the ground. He couldn't get him down. But outside of that, it was good. It was a good game. I was looking for Mateer to do a little bit more through the air. I was looking for him to do a little bit more through the air. It didn't happen, but he didn't have to do much offensively. They had two turnovers as well. Obviously, the Vols had 3. Let me see, penalties. Fucking Oklahoma had 11 for 104. So I'm thinking, when you look at it, they were actually supposed to lose the game. And if Tennessee could have minimized their turnovers, they would have had a better chance at making it either a close game or actually winning this one.
I mean, you look at OU, Ocho, 19 first down to 28 first down for Tennessee. OU was 4 of 10 on third down. Tennessee was better than 50%. They were 7 of 13. 456 yards, so they outgained about 100 yards of total offense. But it was that one really costly turnover that led directly to points. And they missed the field goal also. Tennessee missed the field goal. So you can't – look, OU has a really good defense. Mateer is starting to play a little better. He's starting to play like he did the first couple of games of the season before he got that injury. When he came back, he had kind of gotten out of rhythm. But if you look at him now, he's starting to play a little better. But when you turn the ball over and just evenly match teams, it's hard for you to overcome mistakes. It's really hard because you look at it, one is 14, the other is 18. And it's not like OU is a bad team. They're ranked right where they're supposed to be. They've got a very, very good team. But I just think the turnovers tonight, the miscues. Okay, 4th down, bro, you stay on the field. You stay on that, and you need that. Those are plays that you gotta have in a situation like that. You had the lead. You was in control of the ball game. Now you've given up control of the ball game through poor play and turnovers. Now you get an opportunity to see some of that momentum back, and you squander that opportunity. Give OU credit going on the road in a hostile environment and finding a way, scratching and clawing, and finding a way to win.
Oh yeah, and you know what's funny?
But I thought Aguilar made some good plays. I mean, what irks me, and not just with college football, but even NFL. Why you running backwards, bro? You in field goal range, and you're gonna take yourself out of field goal range trying to make a play. You're not Lamar Jackson. Everybody want to have one of these heroic plays where they get out of harm's way and they throw it down the field, or they shake 5 people and make somebody miss and they spin and they go. Bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
That's a dream come true, huh? To be able to do something like that, to make something happen for your team. Shoot, you gonna make ESPN.
Wow, they got out.
What happened?
Dodgers had the bases loaded with 1 out. And Toronto got out of it.
Damn.
Headed to the top. Headed 11? To the bottom of the 10th.
Oh, bottom of the 10th?
Yep. The Sooners did what the Sooners do. They ran for the 100. Man, if I'm that running back, I'm mad. I go down at the 1 yard line thinking we're going to take a knee, and then the next play, you let the quarterback run it to hell. If I'd do that, I'd have ran it in. Man, hey, take my tub.
Yeah.
Because it look a lot better, Ocho, if I got a, hold on. That was like a 50-something yard run because he went right up straight. So a 43-yard run or a 44-yard touchdown. I think I'd take the 44-yard touchdown.
Absolutely.
Hell, if I knew that, because I thought we were just going to let the time run out.
Why they do that anyway? Somebody had to give him that from the sideline, and you go down there and take away a touchdown, and then they run it right in the next play. Shoot, I'd be hot too.
That's my point. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking no knee. I'm going. Oh, we up, and plus we up 3. That puts us up 10. Look, if we can't hold a lead, with a minute left,
that's on us.
That's on us. But it was a very good game. Very good game. 10-7, and then OU had the lead at the half. 16 had a 16 because it kicked 3 field goals in the second. So they had a 16-10 lead at the half. As poorly as they played, less than 100 yards of total offense. Tennessee is well over 250 of total offense, but the miscues. And, I'm sure Coach Heupel is in the locker rooms like, hey, guys, we let one slip away. We've got to be better. We got to take better care of the football. And when we get opportunities, Aguilar threw one right to the middle, right heart of the defense, probably would have saved, 10, 15 seconds. And the wide receiver dropped it right over the top. Late in the ball game, Ocho, when they ended up, they ended up kicking a field goal. They ended up kicking a field goal. But, it happens.
Before we go into the next game, you want to know what an NFL throw is for those that watched that Tennessee-Oklahoma game when Aguilar threw that, I think it was the skinny, or it was maybe a deep slant, and he kept his eye to the left and the safety missed it, and it came right off the safety's ear in the back of the end zone.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like towards the end of the game. Now that was the NFL throw. That was nice. He threw that thing on the rope.
He made some big time plays. He made some big time plays, but they just got to do a better job of taking care of the football. Mainly him. The number 5 Georgia Bulldogs. It used to be called the world's largest cocktail party. I don't know what they call it now. Maybe they call it the world's largest office party. But they survived. Come back in the fourth quarter like they've done so many times this year by the score of 24-20. Remember last week they let Billy Napier go. They have an interim head coach. And Georgia, it took all Georgia could do to come back and win the ball game. They have to score 7 in the fourth quarter late in the ball games to get a win. And they do that. Gunnar Stockton made some big-time throws, but it was the running back. Georgia was 7 of 15 on third down. Florida was 2 of 11. Georgia had 361 total yards. Florida had 281. Time of possession wasn't 32-25 to 27-35. But that fourth down really hurt Florida. I mean, they weren't even close to getting it. That wasn't even close. Did y'all know the snap count? Because it damn sure looked like Georgia knew the snap count, and y'all didn't get no surge. That wasn't even close. I don't even know why they even brought the measure, why y'all brought the tape out.
It ain't making no sense.
It wasn't even close to getting that. Wasn't even close to getting that. But I was going to say,
watching this game, as up and down as Florida has been, as inconsistent as they've been, depending on who they're playing, the fact that they played Georgia today and played Georgia so well, played a ranked team as well as they did, I just don't understand what the problem may be with Florida. I think they're not that far away. If they can find some continuity and consistency in each game, no matter what, not playing down competition. Obviously, it starts with a quarterback play. The quarterback play has to be a little bit more consistent. Legway wasn't that bad today. It was 15 for 24.
He was 15 to 24, 166, a touchdown.
TD. But to play like they played today against Georgia, it comes like, well, damn, y'all really shouldn't have any losses until it comes to the big boys. Now, sometimes you expect Florida to lose to, a game like this against, one of the better teams that are ranked very high. I think Georgia's number 4, if I'm not mistaken. But,
5.
Listen, there are no moral victories. But to me, with my coach, the coach just got fired, right? Yeah, with the coach. Yeah,
Billy Napier.
With Billy just getting fired, to me, there are no moral goddamn victories. But the way they fought today, it was cool, even though they did lose.
Gunnar Stockton played another good game today, 20 of 29, 230, 223, 2 touchdowns. He did have that one
yeah.
interception. Bowens was the one that had a 36-yard touchdown that really put him in front, and then Georgia's defense did the rest. Branch has 10 catches for 112 yards. I'm looking at this game, Ocho, and I agree with you. I'm like, Florida, where was this all year? Granted, now this is a rivalry game, Georgia-Florida, the Georgia-Florida line. This played in Jacksonville. It's not played on campus. I think this rivalry is almost 100 years old. And so I'm not surprised that Florida got up to play.
Right.
This is the longest. This is a 5-game win streak for the Bulldogs. I think the longest in a very, very long time. I think the record is like 6. But Georgia has a good team. Kirby's a very, 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 very good coach. He gets very good players. He coaches them up. Being under Coach Saban, I see a lot of Coach Saban in him and his mannerisms and having his team. The team is prepared. That's one thing you're gonna say about a Kirby Smart team. The one thing you could always say about a Nick Saban team, they're gonna be prepared. And that's all you can really. That's all you can really ask for is have the team prepared, knowing that you got horses to run the race. Hey, I can win any war. Just give me the weapons. Give me some weapons to go fight, and I can win any war. And Georgia got those dogs that can run and can fight, and so it was a big win because we saw Georgia come back. Who they come back against? They came back against Ole Miss a couple of weeks ago. They've done this like 3 or 4 times this year. Either losing at the half or losing going to the fourth quarter. Auburn was another one. They found a way to come back and win. Yeah, Auburn, Ole Miss. They did it today with Florida. And so, you can't count these guys out. If you get them down, like killing that with a sledgehammer, you get them down, you better make sure they stay down. Because if they get up off the mat, they're coming. They're coming. But Georgia, look, they still right there. They know they got to hope Alabama lose a game because Alabama's beating them. I don't know how this thing's going to play out. Right now, Alabama and Texas A&M. But I guess they don't divide it up in the East and the West anymore. They just take the 2 best, the 1-loss record. So theoretically, it could be Texas A&M playing Alabama, even though they're on the same side. So it used to be East versus West, but they've done away with the divisions this year. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what goes on, what happens. Ocho, your Canes suffered a 26-20 overtime loss to SMU, a defeat that significantly damages Miami ACC championship and college football playoff hope as the Hurricanes dropped their second ACC game in 3 weeks and fell to 6-2. 12 penalties for 96 yards, including an unsportsmanlike conduct call against defensive end Marquise Lightfoot on the final drive in regulation when he hit quarterback Kevin Jennings after the whistle had blown for a Miami timeout. That penalty helped Miami get into field goal range, and they kicked a 38-yard field goal to send the game in overtime. Carson Beck threw an interception on the goal line in his first possession, and then SMU took the ball in from 1 yard out, and they won. Miami playoff chances dropped to 9%, according to ESPN's playoff predictor. Ocho, over the last 3-4 years, Miami has always had games like this. They always lose a game that they should win, and they're favored. We've seen this from Coach Cristobal's team, and I don't know why. I don't know why. We saw this the other night. Who did they play? And he threw those, and Beck threw those 4 interceptions.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was, I think, Virginia. Was it Virginia? Louisville. Yeah. It was Louisville. That's what they played. Louisville. And I just don't get how every year this time, this is Miami year, this is Miami year, this is Miami year. And every year, somebody that's not even ranked.
You know what's funny? Also, for those of you in the chat that are watching right now that haven't watched SMU play, hey, them boys can play some ball, Them boys down there at SMU, despite not being ranked, they can play some ball. They're very good. Goddamn Jennings threw for 365 today. TJ Harden had only 9 for 27. My little nephew played for SMU, went to Miami Northwestern, Romello Brinson. He used to be down there at University of Miami. He transferred. He's having a really good season for SMU as well. But I'm not sure what it is with Carson Beck when it comes to games where you should dominate as a quarterback, playing against what most would consider an inferior opponent, you got to come to the party. You got to show up. And I just talked to you about it the other day, Unc, when we talked about the Heisman Trophy candidates and how no quarterback is stepping up to the plate, where it seems like everybody's in one pot. One week they play good, one week they play bad. Everything just happens to be up and down and inconsistent all the way across the collegiate football when it comes to quarterback play. And I mean, this is the game Miami should have won. This is the game they should have won.
They should have. I like the kid from Ohio State. He's playing his ass off. You know, he's a transfer out of Alabama. Sayin. I think that's his name. Sayin. The kid at Texas A&M. He's playing. Marcel Reed. He's playing well. Ty Simpson for Alabama. You know, Mendoza's going to be there because this team is 8-0. They're averaging damn near 50 points a game. But I agree with you. Carson Beck, 26 of 38, 274, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I mean, just he'll play great for a stretch, and you're like, oh man, okay, I see why Georgia won. I see why he's a 4 or 5 star going to University of Georgia. And then you're like, bro, what are you doing?
Not only that, now we're not basing off just your stats. Now we paying you $4-5 million in NIL money. Now we expect you to be goddamn a mini Patrick Mahomes out there if you making that kind of kind of cheddar.
Especially at the collegiate level. Absolutely. Listen, you're absolutely right.
We judging you different. Now we expect you to get us over the hump. You are supposed to be the one to take us to the promised land, making that kind of money. It's different. It's different. And you got to you have to be the reason we win, not the reason for us losing. That's 2 weeks in a row now. Last week you threw 4. Today you threw 1. No, was it 1 or 2?
2.
You threw 2. Come on now.
2.
And then costly in the goddamn red zone. You got to be the difference maker, man.
And Ocho, we talk about college football. You used to be, man, that's just a kid. They don't get played like professionals. If you notice, the tenor and the tone have changed because now you do get paid like professionals, and we expect a certain level. Presidents and universities, they treat them different. Bro, we paying you $50 million. We're paying this guy, we got another 10, 15, 20 million tied up in this roster. Oh no. It ain't no more, oh, these are kids. Right. Oh, you know, we gonna take some time. No, it ain't gonna take no time. You gotta get this done. We've given you everything that you needed. That's just the way it is. Because I remember we used to talk about it, and I really hated talking college football because, you know, coming from an NFL background, we critique differently than that's a grown man making a salary versus an 18, 19, 20-year-old kid that's not getting paid. But no more. No more. We see guys like Jeremiah Smith, and when he drop a pass, like, come on, bro, we can't have that. Or we see a guy like Ryan Williams at Alabama dropping passes, and they were, man, Ocho, you and Unc hard on him, bro. The man getting $2.5 million.
Yeah, things are different. You're judged differently based on.
But he only 18. Well, he getting money like he 28.
Yeah.
I tell you what, when that money hit direct deposit, it ain't got no age on it. It going straight into his account. Now. We have a different level of expectation now with our college athletes after they've started getting paid, especially the ones that are getting paid. Now, we don't judge all of them like this, but the coaches, we hold even higher because of the money that they're getting paid, because they're upgrading the amenities, because they're doing everything. You know, you got a red light sauna, and you got cryo, and you got these dip tanks, and you got the best of offense, defensive coordinator, D-line coach, linebacker coach, DB coach. You got the best of the best for a staff. You get the best. I mean, you got these guys, I mean, whatever you need. Protein shakes. I mean, as soon as you come out the field, they got protein shakes. You get this much protein, this much carbohydrate, this much fat. Bro. So now, Ocho, we're looking at collegiate players differently. We're looking at collegiate teams differently because guys are getting paid, and there's so much money involved. So much. I mean, the payout, what was it? The payout probably going to be 70, 80, 90 million dollars per SEC team, per Big Ten team.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, go to the college football playoffs, and Ocho, this is paying your athletic budget for a year.
Let me tell you something. Now, you know what the payout is, you know, 70, 80 million.
Again?
You understand?
5-4.
You understand what the budget is. Now the fact that you don't want to put your hand in the pot, and see what we can do, as a coaching staff, it'd be like a president and VP.
Ocho, you know why I'm good at
Talk
things?
to me.
Because I know what I'm
Right.
good at, and I know
Right.
what I'm not. I try to stay.
You try to
where
stay
I'm
in your
good,
lane.
and I stay away from where I'm
Okay.
weak. No,
So
I didn't try a whole lot of things because I don't do good with a learning curve. Oh, you doing good? Man, get out of here! I suck. You doing good? No, hell I don't. No, I know what I'm not doing good.
You got to take that back now. Now you said you like to stay within your comfort zone. I'm gonna take it as that. You want to do things that you're gonna succeed at and be good at. But anything you put your
That I like doing because what you like doing,
hold
I'm
on.
passionate about. You can tell what I'm
but you
passionate
love
about.
football. You love football.
I don't love coaching football. Dodgers win this game, Yamamoto is going to be the World Series MVP. He's going to do a Kurt Schillings and Randy Johnson. If they win this game, he's going to be the MVP.
Who's on? Wait.
2 complete games, and what it'd be 3 wins. Because he'll have 3 wins. It won't be a save because he didn't come in a save opportunity. He would have won the game.
Wait a minute. It's 5-4?
It's 5-4 at the bottom of the 10th.
Who's up now? The Dodgers?
The Blue Jays. How many outs? Oh, it hadn't started.
Oh.
No. What I'm the thing is that I learned at a very young age. If you're like passionate
Yes, sir.
about something, you're gonna pour your all
Absolutely.
into it.
And it doesn't feel like work.
And it doesn't feel like work. This is why I was passionate about playing football. I was passionate about training. I was passionate about, getting up and going and doing my schoolwork. I was passionate about that. I'm passionate about this, creating content. I'm passionate about doing Club Shay Shay because I'm anxious to know about how this person came to sit on my couch. You just didn't magically appear on my couch. What were you as a kid? What were you as an adolescent? What were you as a young man, young woman? How did you get here? I'm interested in knowing that. I'm interested to see how similar or how different our backgrounds were. Everybody didn't have the horror story where they had to walk 5 miles to school and they come from broken homes. Some came from great 2-parent households. But I'm eager to learn and to find out and to hear their story. So I'm passionate about that. I ain't passionate about no coaching.
I got you.
I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna hold you to that.
Okay. I thought there was a huge incentive there. There's a huge incentive that I continue to see all the time, and we talk about it. And the pot seems to get bigger and bigger for those that are at the collegiate level. And I understand what you could do and being able to pass down some of that knowledge that you attained and achieved over the years and passing it back down to the youth. You could be like another Nick Saban. You could be like a Prime. You could be like a who else? A Kirby. What's up, what?
All right, we got Hoosiers cornerback D'Angelo Pons, Chaminade, McDonough Prep in Hollywood,
Home
Florida.
team, what they
he
do,
was also
boy?
a track star.
That's good.
He won the 100 and the 200-meter dashes in the state of Florida. His senior year, transferred from James Madison to Indiana. Bro, if you win the state track meet in the 100 and the 200 in Florida, Georgia, Texas, and California,
you can run. One thing about
hey, we can't do nothing but bow down. We got to give you your flowers,
Absolutely.
bro. So hold on. What was your time in the 100? What was your time in the 200?
In the 100, I was a 10-4 in the 100. 200, I was 21-1 or something like that. So yeah.
That's some good times now. That's some good time. Now I had a chance to be Olympian when I was at I'm out the city now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Beast High. In the
What you ran in the 100?
In the 100, in high school I was like a 9.9 in high school at Beach. No, I'm just saying. Listen, I was 9.9 in the Beach in the 200. I was like a 10-1 unk. No, I was 19 something. 19.5.
Man,
Nah, for real. I was flying now. I was flying. Like, I come from a time, man, we used to race in the street. Light pole to light pole, stop sign to stop sign. car to car, no shoes.
That's a crib thing. That's a crib thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I want to know. I'm gonna let you go. I have to ask. What is it about this Indiana team that got y'all boys playing like this? Like y'all beating up on everybody. Team that a game that people are counting y'all out as a team. Y'all coming in there and making the opponents that are supposed to beat y'all look damn near inferior.
Yeah. I feel like the outside in, they ain't expecting us to be as good as we are, but in-house, we expect to beat them teams, like all them top teams. We the top dog, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you guys. You beat Kennesaw State 56-9, and you win 73-0, and you win 63-10, and you win 56-6, and you win 55-10. And after last season, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you, D'Angelo. It's like, man, I like this an anomaly. They one and done. You followed it up basically with another season that is as good, if not better. You're saying, look, we're not one and done. We're here to stay. We're just not a cute story that, oh, Indiana, you remember the year in 2024 when Indiana did that was so cute and cuddly? Nah, guys, you guys, Coach Signetti got you guys balling.
Nah, definitely. I ain't gonna lie. Last year it was like we was making history every game. Like they ain't never had nine games won in a row, but we doing it again this year, showing everybody we could do it again. It wasn't luck.
Matter of fact, you know what I think about? Obviously, there's a deeper root to why you guys are having this kind of success. Most of the time, you know, you look at the Nick Saban years, you look at Kirby Smart, and some of those coaches that have always had those great teams. Where are most of the kids from that are on Indiana's team?
They from the South. They from the South, somewhere down south.
See, you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
I'm trying to figure out, bro, and you say they're from the South, man, it get cold in Indiana. I want to stay down there. It's nice and sunshine, man. It be cold. Y'all be outside practicing in the cold. Penn State, it get cold. Ohio State, it get cold. It get cold in Iowa. I'm like, whoa. I ain't really signed up for this. So how did you get your body acclimated to it? Bro, you from Florida, South Florida.
I ain't gonna lie. When I first got to college, I had to adjust. It took some adjusting to do, but it's little tricks I figured out, like some Vaseline and stuff like that. That get me right. But I just got used to it just by going out there and putting Vaseline on. I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel nothing when I put Vaseline on. So I think that's one of the tricks I learned.
You know what? I have one more question too, especially both of us being from Florida, being from the crib. What is it about Indiana? How did they get some of the players that are coming from down south to actually go to Indiana when we have so many other options to choose from when it comes to going to playing college football?
I just feel like we come to them with a good opportunity. Like just tell them what they have in front of them. See, we winning, so I think we got the upper hand with recruiting. Like, everybody want to win.
Recruit now,
right.
So it's not that hard to tell them like, yeah, we finna win. So you just come join. Like you gonna play. So it ain't really hard to do.
Right.
And you know what, D'Angelo? It's funny that it's great that you say that, because if you guys continue this 10, 15 years from now, you'll be a part of the class that started this. You'll always have a place when you go back. Oh, yeah, I remember him, man. He was part of that Coach Signetti class that came in here and kicked that thing off. They went to the college football playoffs. They went back, possibly won the college football playoffs. Bruh, y'all will be like mythical.
That is true. I never thought about that too.
Yeah. And once that
because
yeah,
Ocho, I mean Savannah. When I went to Savannah State, we hadn't really never had a winning season. Everybody still to this day talks about that class of '86. Everybody that was my freshman class. Everybody talks about that class. Our senior year we was 8-1. The previous year we were 7. So we won like 15 in 2 years. We won like 15 games. No team had ever done that. So this is what's, you guys having a Big Ten. Can you imagine a Big Ten championship for Indiana? A college football playoff national champ? Bro, you a legend. You will never, ever have to pay for anything in Bloomington, Indiana, ever again in your life.
Facts.
You might have to think about moving back there. So it's too easy right here. Hey, I ain't got to pay no rent. I ain't got to pay no mortgage. I get a car.
Hey, you know what's so funny? The way y'all beating teams, Like, do y'all even watch film, brother? You see what y'all did to Maryland, man. Do coaches just give y'all the day off? Like, what is there to watch at that point when I'm talking about completely dominate teams and oh hell no, damn.
Nah.
Don't worry
To
about
answer
it.
that question, yeah, we watch film. We ain't taking nobody lightly either.
Right.
That's what you should do.
I don't know if you watched the game or not, but we was into like 4 minutes left. The starters were still in. We was up.
Yeah.
We was up still. So we ain't taking nobody lightly. Everybody get the same treatment.
Right. I mean, no, I'm saying
Sunday. So what do you guys do on a Sunday? Do you come in? Do y'all get treatment, watch film, or do you give you Sunday off and then you guys get ready to hit it again on Monday? What's your schedule?
So on a Sunday we'll go in for health check. No film or nothing like that. We'll do some little hamstring work. And health check, really. That's it. It's just treatment, and then you get to go home. You off on Sunday.
Okay.
And then Monday we'll come in and watch film.
Yeah. No. Oh,
no practice on Monday, but y'all hit it Tuesday,
We
Wednesday,
practice
Thursday.
on Monday. It's a walkthrough though.
right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey,
Man, we was out there thudding up on Monday. Man, I need to go back to school now. I should have been born back in 2000.
Yeah.
2003, 2004.
Yeah. Hey,
Damn.
dude, what I was talking about when I was talking about watching film, I'm not talking about before a game. I'm saying when you dominate a game like you played Maryland most of the time. Let's say the Bengals, we played the Steelers. Obviously, you play Sunday, but sometimes Monday, you come in, you do your treatment, do whatever, you go upstairs and you watch the previous game. But when you dominate games like this, y'all still watch film when you win a game 55-10? That's what I meant.
Yeah, it's always mistakes made in each game you can learn from. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. Shit, I see. That's why I couldn't be no head coach. But we beat somebody 52-10, or we consistently dominating people week to week, scoring 40 plus. Man, y'all boys take the day off, man.
Nah, our coaches demand perfection, so they gonna perfect you no matter what.
Yes.
Okay. I got it.
Never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss. So even though we beat somebody 55-10 and somebody missed some assignments, that's not acceptable. I'm not going to allow that to happen, because then you'll think that play because we won is acceptable. You guys have the third best defense in the country. I mean,
God damn.
When you think of Indiana, I don't know if you really think of defense. I mean, you're putting up 55 points. You're probably thinking about offense. But when you see 10, you see 6, you see 13, you see 15, you see 10, you see 9, you see 0. You're like, okay, I see. Is that your mindset? Is like, look, if we get turnovers, we create short fields for our offense. Our offense is going to cash in, and then that's going to allow us to really pin our ears back, and then we can just sit on stuff because we know that ball.
That's definitely the mindset. Just to have our offense back each game, make it easier for them, and they make it easier for us some games too. So that's definitely the mindset, just to not give nothing up. We don't like catches, we don't like yards, we don't like none of that. So that's why we're one of the top defenses in the country.
Let me ask you, what made you choose Indiana? Because obviously, first of all, you probably had some opportunity to go somewhere and run track. You run 10-4 in high school. That probably figures like, you know what, with the right training, because they're looking at it like in high school, these guys ain't really getting training like they're supposed to. But we get the right training, we get the right supplementation into them, give them the right nutrition, right track coach. We can probably get this guy down to the 10, maybe even sub 10. We definitely feel like we can get him down low 20s, maybe even dip below 20. So what was your thinking when you went to Indiana? Did you want to do a duel? Did you want to run track, play football, or were you all in on football?
So the crazy part with me is I didn't have no like big offers out of high school. I went to James Madison with Coach Cinetti.
I went
to James Madison. I wasn't thinking about running track either. I ran track because everybody who played football had to run track, so I just happened to run track. But I went to James Madison, and then out of James Madison, I entered the portal, and it was really a no-brainer to follow Cignetti to Indiana. So that's how I ended up at Indiana.
Okay.
But I had like
I see what you're putting down now. What I'm saying, Ocho, they drop a little breadcrumbs. Hansel and Gretel. You know how they got back home. They had breadcrumbs. Yeah, Coach Cignetti dropped a couple of breadcrumbs for him. Like, hey, I am gonna leave this right here for you. Go pick it up. You just a little something on the floor for it. He grabbed it in Bloomington, Indiana. There he is.
Hey,
So, look, you got 3 games left. You're at Penn State, Wisconsin at home, and then you got Purdue. Everything that you guys, I'm sure, everything that Coach Cignetti put up on the board of what the goals and what you wanted to accomplish, you're 3 wins away in the regular season. That's not the ultimate goal. Obviously, win the Big Ten. Obviously, get into the college football playoffs. This year, obviously, cash it all in. You're 3 games away. How do you keep the focus? How do you stay right here and don't get here? Like, man, Penn State, they already done fired their coach. They done gave up on the season. We got Wisconsin at home. Ain't nobody beating us at home. And then we got Purdue. We got them. Even though that's a rivalry game, Purdue and Indiana, that's a rivalry game.
We just keep that same 1-0 mindset. We ain't got to change nothing up. Just go 1-0 each week. Not looking ahead. It'll come. Whatever we got in store for us, it's gonna come. So just go 1-0 each week. That's the goal for us.
Yeah,
that's excited. It, man. Man, congratulations, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. We really, really appreciate having you on Nightcap tonight, man. Best of luck. Tell everybody, hey, congratulations. Keep your head down, keep your ears open, and full steam ahead, man. Hey, when y'all win the Big Ten, come back and tell us how
I got
you
you.
did. All right, appreciate that, man.
Right.
D'Angelo Pons joining us tonight.
Hey, that was dope.
For the Indiana Hoosiers, he's the cornerback on the 3rd best defense in the country, and they give up less than 11 points a game, actually 10.9.
Hey, wow. You know what? That whatchamacallit game is gonna be really good. That Penn State game is gonna be really, really good. That's gonna be a tall tale and a tough tag. Hey, Johnny, what's up, boy?
What
they do, baby?
I had I guess we'll call it like a Nissan. I guess I had like a Nissan Altima on the World Series, so I've been sitting there trying to.
Yeah, you took the Dodgers.
Maybe I took the Dodgers.
Wait, they lost?
No, they won in extra innings. So
yeah, they won in 11. Yamamoto was
I'm
sensational.
Get you a smart car or something.
He was. I mean, Oral Hershiser in 1988 did the exact same thing. He was World Series MVP. If you go back and look at 2001, I think that's when the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees, and that's when Curt Schillings and Randy Johnson shared the MVP. And I said, based on what he had done in the first game, complete game, and then he followed it up in Game 6 to get him in Game 7. And I said, you know what? If he comes in and get the save, he's going to be the MVP, and rightfully
so for sure.
Wait, hey, hold on. I'm confused. Now you say you bet a Nissan Altima on the Dodgers to win this game, right?
No,
so
the series. When the series,
whole
first came out, and I saw it was Toronto versus LA,
right?
I immediately was like, I think the Dodgers are going to win this game, the series 100%.
Okay.
And I went to Game 3, 18 innings. I sat in left field until 12:30 in LA and watched every play of that game. Probably the best sporting event I've ever been to in my life.
Right.
And crazy. What a series. What a game the last 2 nights. Unbelievable World Series. Everybody who's a baseball fan should have thoroughly enjoyed that. Yeah. Sure. And what a wild day of college football, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, so the series is what? Is it tied?
It's over.
That
was game
It's
7.
over. 4-3.
That was game 7. That's it?
That's it.
Yep.
God damn, the Dodgers done went back-to-back?
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back. That's the first time. That was the first time since the Big Red Machine 75-76 that a National League team has gone back-to-back with Johnny Bench and Joe Morgan and all those guys. Tom, don't worry about it.
That's back in the day. And see, listen, when you think about the investment, when you think about the payroll and the investment that they put on these players, Freeman, Ohtani, who else?
Betts.
Yeah, Mookie.
Betts.
Hey.
They got Yamamoto. They got Glasnow. They played Blake Snell.
So this is one. I don't know why the Dodgers figured it out, Johnny. Well, how come the Yankee can't do it? Because the Yankee had the same goddamn philosophy.
Pitching. And Yankees, I mean, if you think about it, it was the Dodgers pitching that actually saved them. Yamamoto because Yamamoto gave him a complete game in Game 6. I mean, he gave him 6. He gave him a complete game in Game 2.
He played 9 innings?
He gave him 9 innings.
And he came in tonight. He came in certain situations.
After last night, he gave him 6 innings last night, and he came in
How the hell he going to come in tonight after just pitching 9, and your shoulder's supposed to be off the bone?
Because you don't play till next spring. You ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah, we worry about that. That's why they gave him what they gave him.
Okay.
When you pay that, and that's why the Dodgers the Dodgers guy is the same guy that brought the Lakers.
Ah.
So they're gonna spend money. They say it takes money to make money. You see, Mookie Betts got a $200 million contract. Freddie Freeman got 150. Shohei got 700. You got Glass now. You got Snell. Man.
Well, congratulations, you Dodgers fans. I'm not much of a baseball fan, despite me being a 5-tooler in high school. But congratulations to y'all, boys.
Don't worry about it. I'm a bigger. I like baseball. I don't watch it like I used to. I used to watch the World Series all the time. I'm very familiar with the players. I'm very familiar with the history of the game. But, man, the Dodgers, think about it. It's been 75, 76. That's 50 years that you've had a National League team go back-to-back. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Yankees, you remember the Yankees won, 98, 99, 2000. They lost in 2001 to the Diamondbacks. That was the 9/11 series. But, man, Dodgers, congratulations. I guess they got the best team money can buy.
Yeah.
Ohio State hasn't had a Heisman Trophy winner since Troy Smith captured the award back in 2006. But heading into the final month of the regular season, the Buckeyes now boast a Heisman frontrunner. Julian Sayin delivered another performance in the 38-14 win over Penn State. The sophomore quarterback completed 20 of 23 passes, 316 yards, 4 touchdowns. With the latest outing, Sayin jumped Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson and Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza to become the Heisman favorite. Johnny, what you thinking? He was an Alabama transfer. Coach Saban said today that he was the coach that had him running scout team.
Yeah, look, this guy is playing really, really well right now going into the last month of the season. Obviously, things change in the Heisman race, but when you look at Ohio State's picture, the way that they're playing, the way that he's playing, you think all of us would probably have to agree here that he's a shoo-in for New York. He's going to end up as a finalist,
yes,
for sure. Now it's kind of, can somebody else? There's that moment, right? We talk about it all the time. There's the moment that comes. Has he played stellar enough to get to New York? Absolutely. Do I believe that Marcel Reed so far has played stellar enough to get to New York? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I think Mendoza as well from Indiana has probably played well enough to get to New York. But look,
Ty Simpson, Alabama,
has played well enough to get to New York as well. If you had to ask me, those 4 guys, obviously leading the odds right now if you're going by the odds makers, but there is still that time to capture a moment. There is still that time to go out and have a game or a play or a series that sets you apart from the rest. Is Ohio State going to have a game that they're actually in for him to have something like that? Right. Or are they just going to breeze through undefeated, kick everybody's ass, be the number 1
maybe
seed?
Michigan.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Michigan didn't look very good today, but that game, you throw everything else out the window.
Yeah.
I'm really looking at Marcel Reed. He does get that moment. If Texas plays the way they did today, you go into the last game of the season. You take care of business in Missouri next week. You go beat Samford. You get Texas day after Thanksgiving on the road. You look what just happened. I'm really interested because no way would I have thought that Vandy would have been favored or would have been underdogs in that game today. Vandy was never in that game today until the onside kick was wiggling its way out of bounds. They were never in that game for a second. So Texas manhandled them. That was the best Texas team has looked all year. You have to, for the first time as I've sat on here and bashed Arch Manning, bashed the way Texas has looked. They still have no run game. Did his receivers and their outside blocking scheme, Ocho, that was some of the best hat-on-hat outside blocking I've seen in a long, long time. Open up the play, first play of the game. Arch didn't have to do a lot to get started in the game, but you get the ball out of your hand quick, get it on the perimeter, hat on a hat, you take it to the crib. I would do this with Mike Evans all the time. So you do have to give Texas credit. They have a very solid O-line because Vandy threw everything they could at them. Their defense and pass rush, pretty solid.
Crazy.
They played really well. So if Arch can play like that, I think you go into the last game of the season, Texas versus Texas A&M. You may have Texas favored in that one too.
I think the thing is, Johnny and Ocho, when you look at it, Texas played for 3 quarters. They can't play any better than what they played for 3 quarters.
Right.
Their defense was outstanding on Pavia. Arch Manning he got hit in the chest and he threw a ball in the end zone. I'm talking about he took a shot right to the chops and I'm like, okay, walk it to him, Arch. And then all of a sudden, come the fourth quarter, they forget how to play football. 2 blown coverages. Bro, how twice? Yeah. They got a 3rd and 19, and you let a guy pick it up. I'm like, bro, no, it was 4th and 19. What 3rd and 19? It was, yes! And you let 2, you had 3 plays where I'm talking about DBs. What are you doing?
Yeah, the one play touchdown.
You gonna see that real quick. You gonna see the
switch. That's just, where does that come from?
And on the 4th and 19, I'm like, corner, why are you sinking so much? The guy catches a 16-yard route turn. He's already at the first down. You don't have to sink that much.
Hey,
I was like,
hey,
back to saying he has 4 games this season completing 85% of his passes with 300 yards and at least 3 passing touchdowns. No quarterback in the country has more than 1 such game. Saying, who backed up Will Howard last year's championship run, is putting up big numbers in his first season as a starter. 2,224 yards, 24 touchdowns, only 3 picks. The top-ranked Buckeyes are trying to win back-to-back national championships for the first time in their program's history.
Uncle Johnny, they got a good chance to do it. They got a good chance to do it.
They do.
Listen, saying what he was 20 for 23 today, 4 TDs, and when you got weapons like Cardinal Tate, you got Jeremiah Smith, having to come to the job, it's easy to get the motherfucking job done. When you got them kind of weapons they got over there in Ohio State. But what I wanted to say about the Heisman Trophy, the Heisman Trophy case, right? And those that are all of a sudden the names are now in the pot towards it. What Johnny? What game we in? We in week 10? Week 9? Something like that?
Yeah.
Hey, the
9.
fact that it took this long for
mine was really like 10. Like 10.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just say week 10. The fact that we're finally seeing names come out of the hat where nobody has separated themselves for the past 9 to 10 weeks says all you need to know. That says everything you need to know. They're good. They're okay. But they ain't no goddamn Johnny Manziels. It ain't no Cam Newtons. Ain't no Joe Burrows that from week 1 all the way through, they cutting the fool.
I think the thing was, what happened is that there was really no quarterback that was in the Heisman running last year that came back to school. So normally, Johnny, you normally have a guy that was in the Heisman running or he was and then he came back. But you get a Travis, he leaves. You get all those guys that's leaving. You get a Aston Genty, he leaves. So most of the think about saying wasn't even starting. Ty Simpson wasn't even starting. Arch Manning wasn't starting. So you coming back and guys have to show you. They tried to Arch Manning is the favorite based on what? Now he's played well the last couple of weeks, but how you gonna say he's the favorite? Now Marcel Reed, he was a starter last year. He was him and Mendoza was like the only starters that we can say like, okay.
You can really only say that for Marcel after he comes in the second half versus LSU last year. If you look at the way Texas A&M ended the season last year, you aren't putting him on no Heisman list. If there was any quarterback that was returning this year that you would have had on the Heisman list early in the season, it would have been Penn State's quarterback. It would have been Drew Lock.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah. I don't know. Don't get me started. And Mateer, did Mateer transfer into
there was
Oklahoma?
A lot of Heisman Mateer talk earlier in this year for sure too.
Yeah, and so I think that's what you have to. And you said it, Johnny. You go back and look at Joe Burrow. He had his Heisman moment against Alabama. He had that run. They come out there and they go head to head because it's star versus stars. Look at all those wide receivers that go in the first round. The quarterback is number 1, and then you get Tua going number 5. And then you have all those receivers. You got Burrow. You got Jetta. You got Chase. You got Judy. You got Ruggs. You got Devontae Smith. You got Jalen Waddle. You got Najee. Man, bro, look at all the talent out there. So, and then Joe has that moment. You have Devontae Smith, who just goes crazy. Jalen Waddle gets hurt, and every week he's having 180, 200. He's running a punt back. He's doing something that, no, you got to stand up and pay attention to me. Well, like you said, Johnny, I'm just waiting on, I don't know who or when they're going to have that moment. You had your moment down in Tuscaloosa. That was Johnny Manziel's coming out party. From that point on, they got a kid, man, down there at Texas A&M.
I needed help, though, even after that game. And this is a crazy thing, the way the college football universe works. There's a offensive coordinator right now who's sitting at Texas A&M in Marcel Reed's room every day coaching him. His name is Colin Klein. On week 12 of the season, Colin Klein.
Oh, from K-State?
Colin Klein was going to win the Heisman that year. Colin Klein was winning that race. I was making a late push, but they played Baylor after we played Missouri, our last game of the season. I had done everything I could do. We went out, smoked Missouri, had an unbelievable game. And when we got out of that game, I went to a party with all my boys on the team. And everybody was doing a ring dunk at Texas A&M. And I was glued to a Kansas State versus Baylor game. And Baylor beat the brakes off of Kansas State. Colin Klein had a really rough night. And I truly believe that when I left that night and went back home, I knew that I had won the Heisman that night. There used to be a thing called Heisman Pundit. And for 9 years in a row, this guy had a website that had predicted
who would win it.
8 of the 9 years, he would collect enough votes from voters to see who would win it. And I was on this site every day checking. And when he had tallied up enough votes and said I was going to win, I kind of knew. But I needed help that year to even be able to get there. And when I was going into the Heisman, I thought Manti might sneak in and take it. The way the media was around then, I thought
Johnny, because you came from so far. You got to realize where you came. You weren't even on nobody's radar.
I was lucky to even be on the field, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, who'd you say, Mike? Who you say you thought was gonna win it?
Manti Te'o. That whole girlfriend thing came out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The way it was feeling, like even at the Heisman, even because you do the college football awards with ESPN and Disney before that, and he came through, won a lot of awards, and then we got to New York, doing all the press and everything. I'm like, man, this guy might really have a shot. Notre Dame's a really beloved team in college football. He was a great player that year, got his team into the national title. Luckily, and I had the freshman bias too. That was a big thing.
Yeah. Well, they had started. They had forgotten about that because once they let Tebow had won it, because there used to be a situation. Adrian Peterson could have easily won the Heisman Trophy. Herschel Walker could have easily won the Heisman Trophy. Marshall Faulk, his year. You go back and look at the year that Gino Toretta won it. How the hell Marshall Faulk didn't win that award? I don't know. But there are a lot of guys there. There are a lot of guys that won that we go back and look at like, hold on. Like, I mean, hell, if I'd have played D1 ball in 2001, I think I'd have won the Heisman because Eric Crouch ends up winning it. I'm like, what? Yeah. And then Jason White wins it one year. I'm like, y'all just giving it. Y'all figure y'all got to give it to somebody. No, respectfully, Ocho, as you like to use the word respectfully. But Eric Crouch rushing for 1,000 yards and throwing for like 700, that ain't no Heisman. I'm sorry. And it took him throwing the ball in the end zone and hitting somebody's foot, getting kicked up in there, Johnny. You probably were too young to remember that when that happened, but man, it's gonna be close. I think we're gonna have a very, very close Heisman Trophy race this year.
I think if Sand comes in and has a good game in the Michigan game, they go to the championship game, they roll things out. He continues to play the way he is, throwing for a lot of yards, throwing touchdowns, 3+ touchdowns every game. If he does that, continues the streak that he's on, he's going to be tough to go beat. But the thing about Marcel is he has so much ability to be able to bring in, like he had a couple flashes that almost looked Lamar-esque last week versus LSU.
Yeah.
He's kind of skirting into the end zone. He's so deadly with his feet. His receivers, he's chunking the ball around. I think he has that dual threat that fits what you've seen from myself, from a Mariota type. Now, does he throw it as well as us right now at this point? No, but he runs it well enough to have a dual threat with, is in line for Heisman guys in the past. So obviously, I'm going to be a homer. I'm starting my Marcel for Heisman campaign here relatively shortly. I think about November 15th, I'm really going to fire up the train. But nevertheless, I think we'll have a good race. One right now that seems a little bit unclear, but in a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, I think we'll start to see some people pull away.
It'll crystallize itself. Arch Manning and the Texans returned to Darrell K. Royal Stadium for the first home game in 42 days on Saturday. Arch went 25 of 33, 328, 3 touchdowns, no INTs. The number 20 Longhorns held off the number 9 Vanderbilt Commodores, despite the Commodores scoring 21 fourth-quarter points. Arch became the first player in Texas history with 300 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 75% completion percentage against a top 10 opponent. Manning was blitzed on 10 of his 34 dropbacks. He finished 8 of 10, 145. All 3 of his touchdowns came against 5 or more pressure. His career touchdown against the blitz, he has the most touchdowns against the blitz in his career, and all 3 came on play action. He had a 3 touchdown. He had such 3 touchdown passes in his career coming into today. Longhorns fans chanted overrated at Commodores quarterback Diego Pavia.
He wasn't no overrated. Well, Pavia was 27-38 for 3 TDs.
And he had 365.
Man.
Ooh. He only turned the ball over once. That one turnover. I just think the thing was, look, Texas got concerned. Johnny, you get a big lead like that, you start running the ball, and next thing you know, you in 3rd and 8, and then guess what? You're off the field. Now, team get a little momentum. Okay, they scored. Okay, you keep the ball for 2 or 3 minutes. You kick it back to them. Now you blow a possession. Now you blow a coverage. Now, guess what? The guy just scored in 10 seconds. Now you got hell on your hands. Now you're like, okay, now what do I call? I want to make them burn their timeouts, but I also want to give us an opportunity to try to, run some time off the clock. Now they get the ball, and you guys had it. They had the guy bobble the ball. The linebacker had it. I mean, you won't get a better shot at the long side than what Vandy had.
I kept hearing them talk. This infuriated me. Why we got linebackers on the hands team?
Because
ain't none of those boys that were touching that ball ever felt leather in their life other than the couch. Them boys ain't touched the rock in weeks.
You put linebackers on there to go blow people up. Because you hoping
linebackers touching the ball. They didn't know what to do with it. It looked like an ice cube bouncing around in somebody's hand. I mean, man. Look, Texas throughout that game, you get comfy. You let off the gas a little bit. It is hard to keep that pace and keep that tempo up when you're just trying to get out of there, right? But at the end of the day, Texas, that was a dominant performance. One that I have to give to them. Sark game planned that and Vanderbilt very, very well. They knew their offensive line was really struggling at Vanderbilt. They did the week before. They brought some good blitzes. Colin Simmons, they had some guys really getting after Pavia all day. The pass rush really didn't settle down until the 4th quarter on those last drives, where I think sometimes you get enough plays in college football where the play count starts to get up there and guys just get gas. It's just what it is. But that was pure domination. I mean, from pretty much until 8 minutes left in that ball game, it was all Texas, and it could have, there was a late pass where Texas ended up missing a field goal to give Vandy the ball at like the 35 or 40 that kind of started the whole thing. On 3rd down,
that's what in the first play they scored a touchdown.
The guy bounced and hit the ground when they reviewed it. But when they put the points up and said that it was good, and I looked at the scoreboard and it said 40-16, I'm like, oh, this ass whooping.
Yeah.
It's bad. And that's how it felt really throughout the whole day. I think you got to see a glimpse of what Texas could be or was expected to be this season.
Right.
And this has given them, it should, and I did an autograph signing today with Marcel Reed, Concepcion, Cravers, all my Aggies, because they're on a bye week here in Houston. And we're watching that game, and I'm like, yo, Vandy's getting their ass kicked. And they're like, oh, really? I'm like, This just gives Texas the momentum they need going into the schedule that they have, in my opinion. This you beat a top 10 team, you go in, this gives you a little spark.
Listen, and one of the reasons why they can be the top 10 team, one of the reasons why Texas looked the way they look, these past few weeks, is because of the quarterback play. Arch Manning has decided to come to the party. He decided to come to the party and play much, much better than what he looked like at the beginning of the season. And the game against,
if he had been playing like this, Ocho,
from the beginning,
man. I'm not saying that he beats Ohio State. That's not what we're saying.
They have one loss. That's what they would have. Only one loss.
So if he plays like that, you have a defense like that, an offensive line that can protect. You got a good coach. The one area, the flaw that you haven't seen in their game the entirety of the year, and Sark even said this today. If we can just rush the ball for 100, 125 yards, we'll be okay. He's on his knees every day in that building begging to be able to find a running lane. They can't run the ball nowhere. In a Pop Warner league right now, they couldn't run the ball. And that's just like one thing that's going to catch up to them. Like, you run into a defense like A&M who plays the run pretty well, like you're going to have a hard day when you become one-dimensional.
Yeah, you one-dimensional. I mean, if you can't, you've got to be able to make people think you can run the football. You might not be able to run it, but if them guys just say they can't run the football, they're not going to try to run the football because they can't, and we just going to go hunt your quarterback.
You can't.
You in for a long ass day.
And Johnny, that goes for the NFL as well. If you can't establish the run, if you can't push and apply pressure to players against their own will, and having the running game to kind of save you so you can pass the ball, most of the time, you got to run the ball to open up the pass.
Your play action goes out the window. What are you faking for? You ain't got no threat to run it.
Once you become one-dimensional, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Johnny, the Aggies are undefeated and ranked number 1 in ESPN strength of schedule metric. You guys beat Notre Dame. You beat Auburn. You beat Florida. Who's that? They say you beat LSU. You got Missouri, who's ranked 19th. But you got you're on the road against number 20th Texas.
Don't know if you guys already spoke about this, but that Florida win for us looks a little bit better after today because they had Georgia on the road. They had them on the road. I don't know if it's sometimes you get an interim coach in there, you get somebody else calling plays.
You get a little boost.
Lagway showed a little bit of flashes. I mean, they played Georgia really, really tough today. I think Georgia had to go out and make some plays. I think once again they're kind of lucky to be able to escape out of there. But getting back to the Aggies, look. You got to go still continue to take care of business and just one game at a time, take care of business. Everything is setting up for an unbelievable showdown. This is why the rivalry was brought back. And I think there's a lot of guys in our locker room, and I know there's a lot of guys in that Texas locker room that remember how last year felt. Because I went to that game and I sat through 4 quarters of that. We didn't come close to winning that game, not for a moment. Both teams have a lot of people back. Obviously, Arch is the guy now, but Arch got in that game last year, brought a spark, scored a touchdown. He's going to feel confident coming into this game against Elko.
Right.
I think for our guys at A&M, listen, this is the chance to get to that game undefeated and do something that hasn't been done at this school in a long, long time. Marcel, you want that Heisman? Go and take it. Go and take it against a team that Texas by then, but they were what, 20 this week? They're going to be ranked closer to the top 10.
They're going to be a little
number 9 team. They beat 2 top 10 teams this year.
They might be 12, 13.
You have a number
because Miami lost.
You're going to have a number 3 versus a number 12 matchup in the last week of the season with a ticket to the SEC championship on the line. You've already punched a ticket to the playoff. You win this game. This gives you a 2 seed and a bye. Everything you want right there in front of you. How bad you want it? You want to hit the club? You want to go chase girls? You want to mess around?
Yeah.
Or you want to get in the book? You want to bless you, or you want to go get it? Because for A&M, I think you're starting to get some respect. I think I heard Saban say this the other day. The 2 teams that have impressed him the most, that have shown complete from top to bottom, where they really look like they don't have a ton of flaws and look solid fundamentally through all areas of football, special teams, offense, defense. I have a head coach that's not putting you in bad situations. It's Ohio State and A&M. So for my Aggies, it's still premature because anything can happen in the SEC if you have one of those off days. But Everything that you want is right there in front of you.
The experts are projecting the College Football Playoff Committee to rank one-loss Alabama over undefeated Texas A&M for the 3 and 4 spots.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know who's going to be number one. No earth-shattering news there. Who's number 2?
Indiana.
Indiana. Okay, yeah. Indiana 1 and 2. Yeah. Ohio State, Indiana. What you call them lost today? Miami lost.
They're going to play though, right?
Who?
Indiana and Ohio State are going to play.
Probably in the Big
3 and 4 are probably going to play. If we get through undefeated, Bama doesn't lose a game. So the top 4 are going to play each other in the championship weekend.
Hey, that's going to be a good-ass game.
And it doesn't matter because all 4 teams, whoever loses, still going to the college football
100%.
playoff.
It's really who else is going to get in. Like, if you would have talked to people this week or the week before, you probably would have had Miami maybe sneaking into one of those upper seeds.
Yeah, I mean,
I think with what's happening, Notre Dame is probably going to sneak in because they're going to run the table.
Yes.
That's a team that gave A&M everything they could handle. What you got, Ocho?
I'm going to say, UM has no chance of getting in that college playoffs now, huh?
No, sir.
God, that's
But Johnny, if you go back and look at Cristobal, they do this every year. They be positioned to get to the college, to get to the ACC championship, to get to a college football playoff, and they nut up every year. They do this for the last 3 years. They've done this. They've done this.
Carson Beck has definitely showed some flashes of what's caused him problems. Georgia, here again, that pick late today is just like holding on to it late. Yeah. The guy's drifting up the field, easy undercut.
The guy jets it.
Tough. I mean, I was in the Bahamas and I took Miami in a game and bet on them. I think it was the week they played Louisville. And it's always been like a really tough game for Miami, no matter if Cristobal was there or not. Louisville always seems to have Miami's number, and they play them really, really well.
Yeah.
And once that started to happen, and before that, they looked pretty solid. They were coming out, scoring points on offense, surprising people. After that happened, I think it started to kind of rock their confidence a little bit. And SMU, to be honest, they can play.
Oh, yeah, SMU is good.
Oh, yeah,
The funny thing about it, Johnny and Unc, SMU is a bunch of fellas from right here at home. SMU, for the most part, is a bunch of boys from Dade and Broward County. You know, they all out there. A lot of speed, too.
They got that bread out there in SMU.
Hey, a whole lot of – at SMU?
Well, boy, they got out there Highland Park, they got some – they got it out there, don't they, Johnny?
For real.
At SMU?
Did you drive through Highland Park? Through Highland Park. You're gonna see it's different.
What the hell?
I ain't know that.
God dang right, they got it.
I ain't know that.
It's the old Dallas.
They
money.
got it.
You remember Craig James?
Yeah. Like 4-5 generations.
They were the OGs of recruiting back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. That they money smell like moth.
They got mold on it.
Smell like mothballs. They got money. They got that money packed away, Ocho.
When you walk
they
into
got
the coat closet, when you walk in the house, you take a jacket out, you feel inside about 10, 15 racks in that motherfucker.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got you.
Yeah. Oh, remember, Ocho, they got put on the death penalty.
Who was the running back that was there back then? Who got in trouble?
Eric Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson. That's right.
ED. And Craig James, the Pony Express.
Yeah, the Pony Express. That's right.
You watched that? Did you watch that documentary?
I did, but I'm old enough to remember when it actually happened.
I heard about the stories, though.
That was good
shit. Myers was the head coach at the time. For the second season, the Browns are 2-6, and Cleveland enters Week 9 bye on the heels of another anemic offensive performance, a 32-13 loss to the Patriots. Now, many questions around the Browns' quarterback situation. The question regarding Sanders when will he play? It's not, I guess, Johnny, it's not if, not when. 9 games left. When will the Browns finally allow?
Right now. Start him now. Stop it. Enough.
Hey, you seen enough, Johnny? You seen enough of it?
I coming out last year from the Heisman. Dylan Gabriel's there. Loved him. I love watching him play at Oregon. I think he still has the potential to have a chance in the league. It's not just him, but you got your best player on your team is pissed off. He just wants to rush the passer and go home and get out of the building. It's brutal what's going on. And it's like, as much as I rip on Cleveland, it's still like, damn, man. I still talk to my boys who have played there, and it's just like, are they ever going to figure it out? And at this point, bring yourself a spark.
No.
Bring yourself a spark. Put Shedeur in. Let him go. Let him rip. He's looked good enough in the preseason. He's been sitting there for 8 weeks now. To be honest, bye week this week, they'll probably start Gabriel again. If that goes bad, I think you have to turn it over to him. I mean, they let Flacco go. Flacco turns around and goes to Cincinnati and wins games.
Oh, yeah.
So you let a guy go who's winning games to go younger, and the first option is not really working. You won one. You're struggling a little bit. His first week, really brutal. I think you turn it over to him. I think you get some excitement in the building. I think you get some excitement around the franchise. At one point, this season is already a loss. You're not making the playoffs. You have to look at it as we are building something for next year. Give yourself a spark. See if Shedeur's the one. If not, you're going to have the third pick in the draft. You got to go do it again.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win no games. Do you know we're positioned to get the number one pick, Johnny? You know how that works? We got 2 number 1 picks. We get Jacksonville's pick, and we got our own pick.
Yeah, you don't want that.
The Browns, that's what I'm saying. That's what the Browns are saying. No, hell no, ain't no Browns.
But you heard me, Unc?
Hell no. But I'm saying that's what they're saying. They're like, hold on. He coming here and win games. He gonna mess this thing up.
Unc, but think about this. If you the GM of the Browns, right? Even if you did have the number 1 pick, what the hell is out there that you want to go get anyway? Who's out there worth investing number 1 pick money on any goddamn way? No, I don't want that.
A punter.
Hey, listen,
man, you know Cleveland gonna F it up.
At this point, I'm not sure what Stefanski is doing. I'm not going to say he's being ignorant, but listen, he has no power in the situation. He has no power in saying who goes and who stays, who plays and who doesn't. That's coming from a higher power. The owner already said that wasn't my choice. That wasn't my choice. That's not who I want. So Stefanski had no choice. He has to live and die on the hill of having Dylan Gabriel at the quarterback position.
Jeremiah Smith has to go back another year, huh?
Yeah, he got 1 more year. He got to go. He got 1 more to go.
Damn.
He got 1 more to go. And
I need to find a way.
I might go. And if Cleveland got the number 1 pick, I'm gonna go back another year. Man, you ain't finna take me there.
I don't know who you take.
Hey, listen. You know what's gonna happen in a minute, Johnny and Unc? In a minute, Stefanski's gonna lose the locker room. He's gonna lose the locker room because he's not even giving his team a chance. Not only not giving them a chance, but not giving us a spark. You have a quarterback in Dylan Gabriel. Listen, he's okay. I don't like talking about people, but I'm just gonna call it how I see it because I watched the last 8-9 weeks in the last few games that he's played. For one, he's meant to check down. He can't throw outside. He ain't pushing the ball down the field. He can't throw down the field, and he can't throw it outside the numbers. So it doesn't allow you to do as much as you want to do offensively. I know Njoku's mad. I know Jerry Jeudy's upset. I know Tillman is upset. Keon Junkins, listen, he having a day because, okay, I know he can't throw the ball, so they ain't got no choice but to give it to me. They ain't got no choice but to give it to me. So they're damn near one-dimensional in what they want to do. The playbook has to be maybe 12 to 15 plays, if that, because there's not much you can do when you have a quarterback that's not able to get the ball goddamn down the field or throw outside of the motherfucking numbers. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
You know what's coming too? It's November now.
The cold weather.
That weather in Cleveland about to start getting really icy.
It get heavy. You know when the air get heavy, that ball. Hey, you need an arm to cut through that coming off that Ohio.
Off that river.
Yes.
I think it's a lake.
I don't know what
lake.
Yeah. Lake Erie.
Hey, either way,
what did Ocho call it? A river?
I said river.
Close enough.
River.
Yeah, he's thinking the Mississippi.
Close enough.
I'm thinking about Cincinnati. You know, we got the river right there.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Riverfront. Y'all it used to be called Riverfront Stadium, Ocho.
My bad.
Either way, they could put me in a QB for the Browns. They're still gonna be in trouble.
Hey, the Jets, they come out of the bye. They got the Jets on the road. They get the Ravens at home. They're at Oakland. 49ers, Titans at home. At Bears. Bills at home. Steelers at home.
They can win 3 of those.
Yeah.
They can beat the Jets, the Titans, and the Raiders. Everything else they're smoked on.
With Gabriel, they gonna sack the Jets. Gonna blitz him into oblivion.
They ain't gonna score no points though.
No, but they'll get some turnovers off his. Well, it's hard to turn the guy over when he just checking it down.
Special teams.
Yeah, you block. Yeah, block, punt,
Something.
field goal, miss something. You get a scoop and score. But I just feel like I said, just watching the Browns from a whole, they're more than a quarterback away. Now we can beat up the quarterback
on offense. You mean? Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
They definitely are.
Yes. But here, the thing you have to be careful of, Ocho, is that we keep saying, okay, yeah, they good defensively, and then when you show up the offense, what happened with the Jets. Now your defense go to hell.
Right.
So they still got to play at that level and get some players on offense. Now it starts with the quarterback.
That's the most.
They start with the quarterback, but you hear they might want to move Njoku, and they might move this guy, they might move that guy. All I know is that I'm calling 24 hours a day until Tuesday. They're going to have to tell me like 15 times, man, y'all stop calling. We not trading Myles Garrett.
Now you know they don't.
I'm calling.
You can call as many times as you want. Remember how Shirley, this is Barbara? You can call as many times as you want. I ain't coming up off of Myles.
Hey, I'm going to call. They might have a reservation. Somebody might cancel. I'll keep calling. Hey, reservation we booked for a year. Hey, y'all got anything available on Tuesday?
There's nothing.
You know, it's funny that you say that. We just had a cancellation.
3 for Myles? Hell no. Absolutely not. For who?
Let me ask you a question. How many games you winning with Myles?
That's a good one. I like that. But again,
you can win that many games without it.
Hey, right now, after I just paid him what I paid him, you think I'm finna let him go? What?
I will let somebody else pay that salary.
Well, you know what? Throw the whole organization away then. just throw the whole organization. Just throw it away.
You should. They should have been
You let him go. Now you have no identity. You have no franchise, no face of the franchise, which happened to be your best player. He's on defense. He's not a quarterback. Yes. And then you talk about, and you want to let him go?
Think about what you said.
5 sacks last week. You want to let him go before the trade deadline?
And you got beat 32-13 with 5 sacks. Nobody else in the history of the game had lost by more than 3 when they had that many sacks in the game. They lost by 19. They lost by 3 scores. So with that being said, your best player, he's a top 10 player in the league. He's a top 1 or 2 defensive player. And what do we get to show for it, Joe?
I say, listen, when you put it when you put it together like that, I stand with you, and it's really hard for me to argue the fact. But just thinking about it, I know I don't think there's anything that Dallas or Philly can offer them where they will give him up. I just don't. I'm just being honest.
What make them tell me no? They can't do that.
Listen,
they might say yes.
No. You know, I'm seeing the tweets. I'm seeing the sources. I'm seeing the reports.
Ocho, 5 first-round picks.
Oh, you said 5?
They said, because think about it. You got your own. You got the Jacksonville, and you get 3 no more numbers. So you will get somebody number 1. So you got 3 first-round picks in 26. You get 2 in 27. You get 2 in 28.
And it wouldn't matter. Because let's say they have the first-round picks. Let's think about the 3.
Well, they're going to take a punter and a kicker with 2 of those.
Matter of fact, how many first-round picks have they had in the past 35 years? What the hell did they do?
All of them.
Did they not mess up?
50.
It's not the first-round picks. It's having to go to that organization. It's having to go to that environment. It's dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional. And it always has been. And they try to blame it on the players. Hell, at this point, you can't blame the fucking – I'm sorry. You can't blame the players no more. You can't. You can't. Going to the Jets as a quarterback, you can't blame the players no more because you ain't been shit. I'm sorry. You ain't been nothing since Broadway Joe. Come on now. It starts from the top and it trickles itself down.
But I would definitely look Ocho because, and I think Myles would see. Myles doesn't want to be the bad guy. See, he doesn't want to publicly come out and says, okay, I'm tired of this losing, trade me. But behind the scenes, I believe he's a guy he won't object to. You sending me to Philly? You sending me to Detroit or Kansas City or somebody like that? He doesn't want to be the bad guy. He wants to be liked. He wants to be liked. He doesn't want to be perceived as the bad guy.
If it does happen, though,
bro,
that jet gonna be gassed up quick.
What? Hold on.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Hey, at some point, I don't want to be the bad guy. At some point, you have to. At some point, you have to. Like, dude, you out there in the pasture to die. You wasting your prime years. Yeah.
Hey, you know, God, you know.
I want to be liked. F that, I'm trying to win.
You know, God, I told you, like, if you get me to the NFL and make me the #1 pick, I wouldn't ask for anything. I said, God, if you get me to this third contract, I would ask you for one more thing, God. One more. You know, you roll it, hey, one time, just one time. Come through for me. I just think the thing is that, look, he plays hard, but Ocho, you get 5 sacks and you still lose by 3 scores?
Crazy.
So let's just say, for the sake of argument, Ocho, he only had 2. Well, they lost by 30?
Hey, Unc, they on the field. Hey, Unc, they on the field 24/7. They on the field 24/7. They tired. They running the marathon. The offense go out there, they 3 and out over and over. They can't put together a consecutive drive to get them boy the chance to get on the sideline and rest. They come off the field, the offense go on, 3 plays, now you back out there on the field after the punt.
Oh, you better have the training staff meeting you with water as you come off the field, because by the time you get to the bench, you got to turn around and go back out there. All right, D, you back up.
I guarantee you this. Wait, the Browns don't play tomorrow, right? This day bye week.
No, they're on the bye.
They're on the bye this week. I guarantee you this. When they come out this bye,
they'll lose that one too, though.
They on the bye this week. When they come back next week, if the offense is not showing any kind of production and they continuously going 3 and out, and that defense is on the field for heavy minutes like they always are, somebody's going to snap on that sideline, I guarantee you. Somebody on that defense is going to snap and come out of character, because enough is enough. And Stefanski's going to lose the locker room in a minute. He's going to lose the locker room in a minute trying to stand by the quarterback that the powers that be upstairs that they want to see in the game. I guarantee you, watch.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I'm an offer. Because I believe if I get Myles Garrett, I'm never going to be picking in the top 10. I'm never going to be picking in the top 15. So I believe that pick's going to be somewhere between 27 and 32. I don't believe you mean to tell me you believe that you can get another play. You believe you can get a Myles Garrett and pick him somewhere between 27 and 32? Hell no.
Absolutely.
I'm giving that up. I give up 3 first for Myles Garrett. I'll give up. He's about to turn 30? He's about to turn 30 the last 3 days before the end of December. 30. And the man got 110, 112, 15 sacks.
That's crazy.
Man, please. Tell me no.
Got to be out.
I'm going to make the Browns. I tell you what I'm going to do, Johnny. I'm going to make the Browns change their number. I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to robocall their ass.
Auto dial.
Change the number you don't want me to call. I mean, I
want to see my dog get out of there.
Tell me if Philly
I gotta watch a Texas A&M Aggie, a brother, go out here and have to go through this. I love seeing Myles when he comes back, but he damn looks like he's been beat with a stick for 16 games during the season. Can't be happy.
He like, do I really want to spend my last? He might play longer, but I believe he has 3 to 4 prime years where you're talking about 15, 20 sacks.
Good ones.
Do I want to spend that on the team with no chance, based on what we've done, based on what we have? Do I trust the organization to go out there and build this thing like Howie Roseman's done?
Absolutely not.
It's like Brad Holmes
don't have a history
done.
of it, huh?
It's like Brian Gutekunst has done. It's like the guy at the Rams. has done? Do I trust him to build that like Brett Beach in Kansas City? Do I really trust him to do that? You noticed all the guys that I mentioned, they got a quarterback.
They're about to go through a rebuild again. They're about to Stefanski. I don't think he makes it that much longer. If you go through the season, you end up you're 4-13 or 12 again. What do? You start it all the way over again? You got no quarterback.
Yep.
Really, the only thing you got is a couple good pieces on defense.
Is Miles and Denzel Ward.
Hey.
I mean, Joku, but you keep hearing rumblings that they could potentially trade in Joku. I'm sure Jerry Jeudy is not happy based on he went to the Pro Bowl last year. So he like, y'all got people thinking out here, I can't play. I just come off a Pro Bowl season last year. Now y'all got me out here. I got 20 catches for 52 yards, and they people looking at me like, man, Jew done lost it. Jew ain't lost nothing. Man.
Best of luck. Best of luck to the Brownies. All the best. I'm gonna be elsewhere.
Johnny, we're going to get you out of here after this one. Josh Allen was asked why he didn't look to break Dak Prescott's $60 million per year record when he signed. I know it's weird, I say, but what's $5 million more going to do for my life right now? I can't already do. I live a really great life, and I got a house, got a car. We're good. I agree. No. $5 million is not when you make that kind of money, when you got 280 million guaranteed, really? So now all of a sudden, man, if you got that $5 million.
Hey, it's funny too, Johnny and Unc. Listen, he can say that. He's in a position to be able to say that. There are a lot of people in the world that can't leave that $5 million on the table. When you make as much as you do off the field, it's okay because you're making up for it off the field.
Here's the thing about him too. He ain't done. Josh Allen, he's got to be 31. I
don't think he's that old.
30,
might be 29.
I mean, he was.
Mahomes is 30.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he's 29.
He was 2-3 years behind me, 3-4 years behind me. Mm-hmm. He ain't done. I mean, yeah, he just signed an extension that probably gives him until he's 34.
Yeah,
he got another one after that. He got another.
Oh, they'll do something by the time he's 29. So by the time he's 32, they'll do it over because that cap number be $75-80 million. So they'll do something again.
We'll get you that $5 million and then another 255 behind it.
But see, here's the thing, Ocho. You looking at a guy as when you got 280 million guaranteed. So now you want to give him 285. He's like, bro. I'm good. You talk and a person that's like a person. If somebody says, okay, we're gonna pay you $155,000, or you can make $157,000, but you're like, what's 20? If I'm making 150, if I'm making $155,000, what's $2,500?
It ain't that much of a difference at this point, especially for quarterbacks. Now, if you talk about another skill position. Where it's scarce and you got to get as much of it as you can when it's hot. Now we talk about one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL. Period. So to them, that $5 million, you're gonna get that on the back end somewhere down the road anyway.
It helps when your wife got a little bread too. Always help when your wife got a little cake to her name as well.
Johnny, thanks for joining us today. Make sure you check out Johnny's podcast, Glory Days, on all platforms. Johnny, appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next week. Boy. Go enjoy. Hey, shoot your uncle some of that bread, man. I know you want a little something.
Make it happen. Say less. I'll see you boys next week.
All right, appreciate you, Johnny. See you next week, bro.
I'm feeling good.
Ocho, what I tell you? We go Friday. We on Thursday night. What I tell you was gonna happen? I said they're gonna fire that general manager.
Wait. You was right, man. You was right. But you also said Mike McDaniel.
We're gonna keep him on to the end of the year. He gone too. Okay. Guess why? Because guess what, Ocho? I get an interim coach in here. He win 4 or 5 games. What are the players and what are the fans gonna say? Keep him. Right, now I'm stuck. I'm starting fresh. After firing general manager Chris Greer on Friday, the Dolphins are now open to trading Jalen Waddle, according to Ian Rappaport. Rappaport said the Dolphins would at least consider dealing Waddle. It would be an expensive, as young stars in their primes are, but not off the table. Something would have to blow the doors off them to deal him. Miami extended Waddle in 2024, and he's now under contract until 2028. In 5 years with the Dolphins, Waddle has caught 350 passes, 4,715 yards, 24 touchdowns. All three of those totals rank in the top 10 in franchise history. Ocho, would it be a smart move to clean house and rebuild, or should the Dolphins protect keeping Waddle at all costs?
Listen, rebuilding is always a smart move, but when it comes to rebuilding, you have to keep your key centerpieces. You have to keep your cornerstones at certain positions. For one is as wide receiver. You got to have a wide receiver. If Tyreek or Cheetah's not coming back next year, you got to keep somebody. You don't let another
Tyreek and Cheetah's the same person.
You don't let another speedster, another consistent player like Waddle go, especially when there's inconsistent play at the quarterback position. If you let him go defensively, what do you do on defense? Is Minkah Fitzpatrick your one? Is that your centerpiece defensively? If so, then okay. But there's still questions about the quarterback position. There are still questions about that position. Now, if you talk about starting fresh, if you talk about rebranding, cleaning house, it all starts with the most important position of them all. The goddamn Jalen Waddle, we ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about nobody on defense. You start at your quarterback position. Is Tua going to be the future of the Miami Dolphins? You start there. That's the first question that needs to be answered. And then you rebuild from there. So until you understand what you want to do at that position, as far as rebuilding and starting over and starting from scratch, because you can start over all you I got to stop cursing. You can start over all you want. But until you have the most important piece on the table, a quarterback, you can start over as many times as you want. You're going to always end up in the same place, which is what they've been since they've had Dan Marino. Since Dan Marino's been gone. They done rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt, and they still in the same place. So you basically just treading waters.
Yeah. They spent a lot of money, Ocho. They went all in. They got Tua. They already had Waddle. They drafted Tua. So they went all in. They get Reek. You know, they draft A-Chain. They get Ramsey. They get Calais Campbell. And they had, they went all in. They went all in. But at some point in time, after a couple of years, if you're not there, I got to tear it down. I've got to tear it down. I just have to. And I have to rebuild again. You see what the Rams did? The Rams went for it. They had Aaron Donald. So they make the trade for Matthew Stafford. They'll go get a Von Miller. They got a Leonard Floyd. They get a Jalen Ramsey. Okay, they win it. Okay, let's try to go for it again. One more. Nah, Bond too expensive. I got to let Leonard Floyd go. Hey, I got to get up off Ramsey. But look what they did. Through the draft, they go get a verse. They go get the what's the guy that we had on the other night? From Tennessee. The defensive lineman. You get in free agency, you get a Devontae Adams. You draft Puka. You move on from a Cooper Kupp. You sign a Kyron Williams. You see how they they good. They good. Yeah. They hit. But you got that number 9 for real. It all starts with him. I don't care what you put all you want to. All that fancy stuff. When I go to a restaurant, it's like, oh man, look at this and this has it has a walnuts and it has. Does it taste good?
Hey,
is your quarterback good? All that other stuff that you got around. Well, we got this and we got that. Is your quarterback good?
When you go to a restaurant, right? All the sides you order is nice. All the sides you order is very nice, but the main dish, the most important part,
the entree.
That's where it started at.
I want that Japanese A5. That's what I want. I want 10 ounces of it.
That's your quarterback.
Medium.
And if you ain't got that, hell, what's the point? The size is cute and all. It's cute. But it ain't gonna get the job done.
Yeah, look, I like the mashed potatoes, Ocho. Sometimes I get French fries. If they got cream corn, I might even do the cream corn. But at the end of the day, Mr. Sharpe, how was your meal? Y'all can serve somebody else out of this plate. that should tell you how my meal was. Hey.
Hell nah.
That's how I look at it. So until the Dolphins are if Tua is your guy, Tua is your guy. But at the end of the day, Ocho, that guy has got to be, and that's why the guys. I mean, you look at Lamar, and you look at, and my thing is, when you pay these guys, if you paying a guy like Lamar, I expect him to play like Lamar. I expect him to be like, I mean, Tua making $54.5 million.
Listen, if you want him to look like Lamar, let's say if you want him to look like Lamar, then you got to put the pieces around him.
He had better pieces than Lamar. That man had Tua and Waddle. I mean, he had Tyreek and Waddle. You tell me who Lamar had. That Tyreek and Waddle.
You got to understand who Lamar is. You got to understand who Lamar is. Lamar is the type of player that doesn't need that kind of talent around him to elevate his offense. He elevates everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, we gave him Tua. We gave him Tyreek. Oh, yeah. We gave him Waddle.
Oh, wait now. Let's not forget Tua was in the conversation as a top 5 quarterback those 2 years when Tua and Waddle were going crazy.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but I get what you're saying. He got air check. I wouldn't go that far. Hold on now. Hold on. Tua ain't top 5.
Hold on.
Maybe he was in the movie top 5. You talking about that movie top 5 with Chris?
I know I'm not mistaken, but those 2 seasons with Tyreek had what 17, almost 1,800. I could have swore Tua statistically was top 5 in the NFL. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but
I could be wrong. Chat. Let me know.
There been a lot of guys top 5, but Tua ain't nobody was ever gonna take Tua over.
Oh no,
Mahomes, Stafford, Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. That's
okay.
Right there.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying statistically. I mean, based on the numbers for that. And
you look at All
right. I got to choose my wording. And sentence structure a little better. My bad.
Yeah. The Eagles added quarterback depth, acquiring former Pro Bowl quarterback Jaire Alexander and a 2027 7th-round pick from the Ravens in exchange for a 2026 6th-round pick. Alexander played in only 2 games in Baltimore, 8 games this season, participating in a total of 61 snaps with no interceptions or pass defended. He has been a healthy scratch 5 times, including Thursday night game. Alexander expected to get an opportunity for more playing time with the Eagles. The Philadelphia secondary has a strong player led by Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, but has not landed a solution for outside corner spot opposite of Mitchell. Adoree Jackson was at the trauma center for 3rd-degree burns often. For whatever the case may be, I don't know what.
You had me thinking something happened for real, man. I just called.
Oh yeah, he was at trauma center. You see him getting toasted. They had his bandage up.
Hey, man, you got me thinking something happened for real, man. I just had to catch on to what you talking about. Come on, don't do it like that.
Man, Ocho, I don't know, man. What happened? How these guys fall off like that?
I don't think it's really falling off. I think just some of the schemes and coaches have always put them in positions where they're not able to get exposed. And now you go over to the Philly where we need you to actually play man to man. So it's just you. So your skill set, you have to be able to show, how good you are at playing the position of being an actual DB. We can't scheme you. We can't help you. I can't put a safety over top. You got to show me you can actually play. So that's what happens when you come to Philly. You got to show what you could do. Keon Mitchell, he's very good at that. Listen, put me at 7, put my heels in the ground, and let me play. My eyes in the backfield, first 3 steps. After that, I'm locked in on my receiver, and I can do the rest. Now, if the other person on the other side can't do that or have the confidence to do that, this is what you get. You get exposed. Jaire Alexander, when he's healthy, he's one hell of a player, especially in man-to-man.
Yeah. He healthy. He was a healthy scratch. I think, Ocho, but you got to look at it. Think about in Green Bay when he was at his best, they had a pass rush.
Oh, yeah.
So now the Ravens can't get to the quarterback. You see what happens? See, everybody, okay. What happens when he ain't got that? So now all of a sudden, you just can't sit your ass down. It's like you said, put your heels at 7 and then drive on everything.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and what I just saw somebody in the chat say Jaire Alexander is a zone DB. Where in the hell y'all be? Y'all been watching football?
Yeah, they've been watching him this year with the Ravens when they had to play man. That's why they say that. Yeah, they've been watching.
Hey,
Ocho, and see, here's the thing. People expect when you go somewhere, they expect to get the performance that you gave over there.
Right.
That's why I say it don't matter. A lion in the Serengeti or a lion in the zoo. He has those instincts, and he will tear your ass up regardless of where you are.
I like that.
You see, Matthew Stafford is still putting up those numbers that he did in Detroit. Now he just got a better overall team around him. So now it means something. You go look at Matthew Stafford, fewest to 200 touchdowns, fewest to 300 touchdowns, all those yards he's got. But they mean something because he's playing meaningful games. Better stop for it. Go out again.
Nah, I'm using I just stopped. I turned the camera off, so I'm using the laptop camera now because I got sick of the thing. I don't understand. I need a. See, you got Jordan. I need a tech guy because I wouldn't have this problem. I'm trying to do everything.
You can get it. They're hired. All you gotta do is put it on Reddit.
What the hell is Reddit?
Open up. Say, I need a tech guy. This is what I'm willing to pay. Must travel. Must be free. Needs to be single. No pets. And because he got to be able to pick up and go anytime.
I see what you mean. This shit. This 2 nights in a row, right? This the second night having to deal with this.
Boy, been about 5 or 6 nights.
I just bought a new camera now. I just bought.
And it's been. I've been seeing what did it say?
Elgato,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Elgato.
See, and listen, this is how much I love the show because I wanted my camera to work so bad. You know, as cheap as I am, I went and bought a new camera, a Sony A6100, and a little 13-inch laptop because I thought maybe the software was out of date in the old one. And I'm at Best Buy. The Geek Squad couldn't help me. I say, listen, miss, I got the show tonight. I don't have time to play. Give me a new camera because it was under $1,000, and give me a new laptop. It was under $1,000. Boom, I'm out here. I thought that would solve the problem. Long and behold, still having the same issue. I got the camera. I got the camera to register to the goddamn computer, but now I can't get it to stay on.
Yeah, but that's your problem. You got the cheapest camera, so you gonna get the cheap results. I mean, the camera I used was kind of the camera that was to feed the ESPN.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
What kind of camera? What kind of?
Actually, it's better.
What you got? A Sony?
Is it a Sony?
What you want? Sony what? What's the name of it?
It's the one you should have got the one that you had.
Oh,
which
it's
was
right
better.
Here.
The FX3.
Nah, this is Sony 6400, A6400.
You need to get a different one.
All right.
Yeah, you just drop down. I mean, 7 series to a 5 series.
Oh, is that bad? Oh shoot, I thought they all do the same thing.
Or S to a E.
They all do the same thing, huh?
But that's what mine looks.
Yeah, but you ain't
like I'm actually at a TV show.
You didn't tell me what kind of camera you got. You just said you got.
You didn't ask.
I said, well, you got a Sony. Like, what do you have? Okay, yes. But which one? There's so many different models.
Ash is not going to send you a new camera.
No. Man, Christmas coming up. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna treat myself to the right camera.
Oh, you gonna treat yourself? Well, I have Ash to send you the information.
Yeah. Do that for me.
Jaire Morant was suspended 1 game for conduct detrimental to the team. Here's the post-game interview that led to the suspension. Ocho, take a listen to what Jaire had to say. Okay, we finna put it in the can. We finna run it. Lord have mercy. We had 2 hours to get this thing canned and get ready. Lord, guys.
We good.
Just one time, I just want y'all to be able, we come out and like, okay, we throw to the sound, and then we get the sound. Are we going to have the sound, guys? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, Ocho. Jaire was suspended for conduct what they deemed detrimental to the team. A reporter asked him about why he didn't play last night. He said, ask the coach. They asked him again another way. He said, ask the coach. I guess they felt that me not playing. I watched this game, and I was like, well, damn, what Jaire?
Right.
Why Jaire ain't in the game? I'm asking myself that. He played 31 minutes. I mean, he was a little off, but Luka was cooking last night. Luka was cooking. I mean, Luka had 44, 12, and 6. And he was on one of those binges, and we gets on a binge like that. But I was like, something's going on. Something's
Right.
Because, bro, we only 4 games into the season. And I know Jaire had an injury last year, but I'm like, I was wondering why Jaire didn't play. And then you already know when it's something. When he say, ask the coach, ask the coach.
Hey, but what would it be this early though, Unc? What would it be this early? Obviously, we 4 games into the season. I mean, everyone should have a fresh start. It should be any internal issues, but there seem to be internal issues already. And especially when you have a superstar like Jaire, you know, they not gonna trade him. They definitely not gonna do that because he is the face of the franchise.
Ocho, let's get to the sound and you can finish your thoughts on the other side. Hopefully we got it.
Go ask the coaching staff.
Do you feel like, I mean, there was anything you could do differently, I guess?
You go ask them. They had a whole spiel in here, so.
From the outside, and the outside may be wrong, but from the outside, it didn't look like you had your usual energy tonight.
Go ask the coaching staff why.
Okay. You feel like you should play more?
Go ask the coaching staff. Should I play more or not?
What could have been done? What could have been done different to get a different outcome, other than asking the coaching staff?
According to them, probably don't play me. Honestly, that's what basically the message was after. So it's cool.
The coaching staff message was it?
It's cool, bro. We good?
You didn't have anything physically wrong in terms of illness or anything?
Oh, no,
you were under the
weather.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All right.
I mean, those seem to be good answers to me. You know, keep them out your business. You didn't play. There were some things that went on internally behind closed doors. You didn't want to indulge or let the media know what those issues were. You know, the way Tua did. So you told them to go ask those who had an issue with you. I didn't see a problem with the answers. Now I understand. I'm not sure how that was conduct detrimental to the team. He didn't say anything out of line. He wasn't disrespectful. He just said, whatever you guys want to know, please don't ask me. I'm not going to tell you why. Ask the coaching staff.
It's just so early in the season. I think Jaire had a very good relationship with Taylor Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins was fired. I don't know if this guy was on the staff or he was brought in outside. I don't really know. But Jaire did seem frustrated. I think he had 8 points last night. He was 3 of 14. He's never been a great three-point shooter, but I mean, it's going to take some time. I mean, he missed time the last couple of years. It's going to take some time to get his rhythm back in a game-like situation. Practice is practice. Games are games. He's a phenomenal player. He's an all-star. He's an all-NBA selection. And for him to only play 31 minutes, they had a 15-point lead. And the next thing you know, they were Luka and AR had wiped that out. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's had his run of Memphis.
You think so?
Sometimes, you know, we need different partners.
I said that last year in hopes, you know, after, you know, there were small grumblings of Pat maybe going to get, you know, 2 people in the offseason. It didn't happen the way I thought it would. And he was supposed to be down here in Miami, but, you know, things didn't turn out. But maybe it might happen sometime throughout the season. I'm just throwing that tidbit out there.
I know he's frustrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell he's frustrated. I mean, he said the coach might have thought, you know, him playing, not playing was a good idea. But he said he's healthy. But it seems to me, based on this course of action, they got a shorter and shorter leash, shorter and shorter fuse when they're going to deal with John.
I don't think he's worried about that, He's ready to get up out of there. When you start answering questions.
Well, you do know when they suspend you, you don't get paid,
that's
right?
Fine.
You know the last couple of times they suspended him, they did that without pay.
You understand he ready to get up out of there, huh?
But I'm just saying, I want to leave somewhere too, but I ain't quitting no job until I got another job lined up.
We talk about Ja Morant.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, I'm not gonna say plenty.
I'm not trying to give them no $3, $4, $5 million back, and just because I want to get out of there. I can want to get out of there and still get my money. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he doesn't want to get out of there.
I got you. Hey, I think I found a camera. I found a camera. Now I don't know what this is, and it kind of looks too much like a movie camera, but I'm assuming it's a little small. I want to stay, with the handheld thing. Sony, tell me, I know you know about Joe. I know Jordan can hear me. The Sony HXR NX800, or is that too much?
You heard it? Well, what is it?
Sony HXR NX800.
HXR.
That's too much. That's too much, huh? It looked more like a movie camera, but it looks small.
That's like a camcorder.
Okay, not that.
Hey, did y'all jump on my part? Did y'all jump on that prize pick last night? Because we hit that thing. Marketing had 33. Book got 6, 7 rebounds. We won it. 125. I put in my pocket, a little stocking stuffer. Mm-hmm. Here are the 4-pick parlay play ahead of tomorrow football. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hell, that worked. See? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's why I kept talking, George. Look at okay, Ocho, it's time for Player Fade presented by Prize Picks. Matthew Golden, more than 2.5 receptions versus Carolina.
You know what? I can't even trust it, huh? I mean, the beat. Hey, listen.
I can't either because they don't throw the ball.
I'm just getting ready to say, I don't understand. You have someone, you pick a receiver like that, as special as he is. I'm not calling him cheater. I'm just saying he had that kind of ability if he's used correctly and put in position to do so, and they don't do it. That 4.2 speed going down. Well, maybe I don't know what it is, huh? But no, I can't trust it. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. What we in? We in week what? Week 7, 8, something like that.
Nah,
we
week 10.
in week 10.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, 5 and 3. So about week 9.
Yeah, man, they not doing nothing with him. You 4.2. Hell, you faster than half the population. Hell, you faster than half the goddamn NFL, and they ain't using you the right way. Look, hey, they give you a reverse here and there. Man, what we doing?
Yeah. Push me down the field. I got 4.2 speed. I ain't trying to do all that gadget stuff. Let me get down the field in a hurry. Bo Nix, more than 206, well, basically 207 passing yards versus the Texans. Texans defense be coming, man. And Marvin Mims is out.
Daniil. What you thinking?
Ooh.
That's your team now.
I know. Man, they get after the quarterback. They attack the quarterback, man. On that turf in there.
And it's fast as hell, too.
See, I hate that because you get a lead and then all of a sudden they start throwing and catch up late. And,
It's only 206 yards.
206. I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Yes. Travis Kelce, more than 46 receiving yards.
Who they playing?
Buffalo, in Buffalo.
Oof.
They normally.
That's a good one. Damn, that's gonna be a good game. That got to be the 7 o'clock game, huh?
I don't know. Is that the late game tomorrow? No, I think that's the CBS for 425 game. Or is it Sunday night? It's an early game?
1 o'clock?
No, we talking about Buffalo. Buffalo, Kansas City.
It's a afternoon here.
Okay. 45. I'm going to say under.
Oh, yeah, it's a 425 game.
Yeah. You think Travis Kelce get more than 46 receiving yards?
Yeah, I think so. Nope. Yeah, against Buffalo, absolutely.
I'm going to go under.
I got you.
Kamani Vidal, 60 yards rushing.
But he just came on the show. And what happens what happens to everybody that comes on the show?
Over.
Easy work.
$25 to win $125. Download the app today. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. It's good to be right.
Man, Cincinnati.
Again, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Dodgers won in 11 innings, 5-4. Yamamoto is the MVP. 2 games, and then, did they give him the save, or did he get another win?
Hey.
But I know Hershiser won MVP in '88. I think Koufax also won MVP.
You see that stands on?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the MVP. He a legend.
Already, huh?
He's a legend. Everybody remember they used to call Oral Hershiser Bulldog. Yeah. That's him. Obviously, Sandy Koufax had crazy stuff, arm injury, but man, he was dealing. I mean, he painted the corner at 97, then he dropped down with a splitter, then he come with a changeup, then he came with a four-seam fastball, and he pitching out the slide. Woo! Yeah, nasty. It's time. Hey, Dodgers are indeed. When you play that kind of money, I mean, they're a dynasty.
I know.
They're
we're gonna win the World Series next year, huh?
Not the Marlins.
Let's go, Marlins.
Not the Marlins. But the Blue Jays. Look, they had one out, had Vlad on third base, and they hit into. Yes, they lost last night when they lost the game because the guy had that blunder, that running error at the crack of the bat. He took off, and then he got doubled off second. And then they had a situation here tonight, and then Mookie Betts, hit the ball to shortstop. And Mookie might be the most versatile baseball player that I've ever seen. You talk about a guy that can play every position, probably except catcher. I wouldn't say I wouldn't put it past him. He could play catcher, but he could play right field, center field, left field, third, short, second.
You can do it all.
Man, he versatile. He athletic if you know what, Ocho. He can bowl like a 280. He can shoot. Man, Mookie Betts is talented if you know what.
Yeah. So he basically like me. That's nice.
All right, we're going to get you out of here on this one. It's our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. Josiah Trung says, Ocho, I've been trying to get in contact with you so I can become your tech guy.
But hey, where you at? What city, what state you in?
I guess he said he DM'd you.
Hey, Mike. Well, I don't check them DMs. Well, I'm married. I don't check them DMs. Yeah, you gotta shoot. Matter of fact, my Twitter is quiet right now because I haven't tweeted for a few hours. Send me a tweet right now, and then let me know it's you, and we gonna get up because I'm honestly all joke. I know I play around a lot. I make a lot of jokes, but when we come on the show, I would love to have some consistency when it comes to the technology part of stuff, and my camera going out in the middle of the show. Like enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I didn't spend good money to make sure stuff worked. And obviously it's not working because I don't know what I'm doing because I'm not tech savvy. So if you could help me out on that end, if you're not way out on the West Coast and you're over here on the East Coast, man, I ain't got no choice but to do right because I don't have a team. Unc got a team, and maybe it's time for me to get myself a team so things run a little.
You do know Unc pay for the team, right?
You got to pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, yo. Hey.
I moved Jordan from Cincinnati. Jordan moved to L.A. Then I moved. Jordan moved too.
Oh, my bad, boy. I'm gonna just use YouTube. Don't worry about it. Hey.
Ethan Johnson, buddy, go get dog walked by the Ohio State University. Who are you talking about? Who?
Oh, but I didn't know you had to pay for that shit, bro.
Oh, I guess he's talking about Indiana. East Coast Cab, Colorado could have put D'Angelo Pounds. Prime recruiting staff said Pounds wasn't tall enough. Colorado has fools on its staff. Don't believe me? Look at tonight's score. Oh, they got blasted. I mean, it's disappointing. It's not that they're losing, and this. I don't want. Look, chat. I'm not saying it's okay to lose. It's how they're losing. These games aren't close. They're not competitive, and it's difficult for you. It's difficult for me to watch. I mean, these games aren't close. You're at home, and you get thumped like this. Jason Zeldorf, another horrible loss for Colorado in prime. Could he be let go? No, I don't think after this. I don't think after he just signed a contract extension, but it needs to improve. They've got to win some games. They got to be more consistent, and they got to play better. It's really just that simple.
You know what you need too, Unc? Outside of playing better, you need the players. You need
you need the players, but the coach. They need to coach better too now. Because when we look at LSU. Who do we blame? Do they got players at LSU?
Yeah.
Okay, we blame the coach. At some point in time, the coaches got to coach better too. They do a better job. Because whatever the case may be, maybe it's not resonating. Maybe they need to dumb it down. But Ocho, you can't keep getting beat like this.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, what was last week's score against
55 something? I thought they put up a 50 burger.
And then they got beat by Arizona. How bad Arizona beat them tonight?
Against Utah, they beat Utah 49-24.
Who? No, they didn't beat no Utah. Who did they? No, I'm saying this year. They played them this year. No, last week. They lost 50-7? 53-7. Okay, what did they lose by tonight? 52-17. Yeah, come on. That's 100 points in 2 games. Tonight? 52-17.
And they scored 53 last week? God damn. Hey, a back-to-back 50 burger.
Exactly. No, that's not good enough. True and infamous, 73, Clemson lost to Duke. Is Dabo Swinney next to go? He on alert.
Who?
Dabo.
Already?
What you mean already?
I could have swore I asked about him getting fired a few shows ago. You said nah.
No, I said he on alert.
Okay. Oh, he's on alert now.
Yes, because Ocho, you got to adapt.
Okay.
But first of all, he said he was going to retire once players started getting
money.
Yeah, they done been getting paid for 2 years, and he's still there.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Of course not. Long as he making his $11 million, they redoing his contract. He good with that. But Lord forbid the players make $100,000, $200,000. Oh, but it's the end of college football as we know it. Good. Anthony Davis, hey Ocho, I'm from Fort Lauderdale. For the weekends, you got any food recommendations for me?
What?
Don't forget to change y'all clocks tonight. Stay blessed.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. We go. Hold on. Fall back. Oh, we go back.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey,
we might stay on here another 30
that's
minutes.
fine. I ain't got no problem. Listen, I took me an early nap. That's why I'm so hyped tonight. But listen, recommendations. I mean, while you're here, the Mike High restaurant. You want to try that, even though you're all the way in Fort Lauderdale. You might want to take that trip and drive on down to the city where I'm from. You know, my area is a restaurant called I Crave. I want you to try that. I want you to try Smith & Webster as well while you're here. There's a Jamaican spot that I really love. I really, really enjoy. It's all the way in Wynwood. It's a little hike from Fort Lauderdale. It's called Dukanoo. You might want to try that. Fort Lauderdale obviously had its own restaurants, especially over there on Las Olas. I don't really frequent that way too much. I kind of stick to what I know, and I just recycle the same stuff over and over. So everything I just mentioned is what I do continuously for the past eons of years since I've been here. And I just throw Tootsies in there if you got a chance. If your girl lets you go to Tootsies, you could try that out as well.
I'm coming down there, Ocho. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go to what's that? Prime? Prime. We're going to Prime, right? What's that?
Prime
steakhouse?
112, Poppy Steak. I mean, with STK,
Yeah.
what you want?
Yeah.
What you want?
I haven't been to
Okay.
STK. I want to go to Poppy's. Which one is the best one?
Hey, presentation, Poppy Steak is nice, bro.
Yeah. Is the food good? Damn presentation. I done
Listen,
told you that.
That's why. See, I frequent these 5-star restaurants every blue moon with my daughters. My daughters have introduced me to these restaurants. Listen, Poppy Steak was my first time going. Dave Grutman, owner, obviously, and you know how he does things. I don't know if you know much about him, but he doesn't play. Not only when it comes to presentation, but when it comes to the food as well. When it comes to the food and then the presentation, it's like 5-star. There's a reason why it's called 5-star. So you're gonna enjoy that. We're gonna get the tomahawk steak, and so with the tomahawk steak,
I don't want that big old. I want no.
Wait a minute now. I told you.
I ain't paying that $1,000 for that gold steak in that big ass box.
Yeah.
No,
don't worry about it.
I want that Japanese A5, 10 to 12 ounces,
Wagyu.
medium.
Yeah, they got that too, but that come with a presentation. When you order that kind of food, you get a whole presentation with it. You don't just order and they just bring it out to you. Oh no, they coming out dancers and.
Oh, I'm good. I don't care about no
Okay,
presentation.
well I do. It's about the experience, huh? When you go to these type of restaurants,
I'm experienced eating.
You in Miami. When you come to,
I've been eating for like 55.
I got you.
I've been eating solid food for about 56 years.
I understand that you've been eating for 55 years.
It's 7 months.
But you've never experienced eating it like this. That's the difference. When you come to Miami, that's what it's about. That's why everybody wants to come here.
They can put that, if it's good, put it on a paper plate.
Yeah, okay, I got you. But listen, it's about word of mouth. So when you come to Miami, you have these experiences in these restaurants, and you go back and you tell somebody else.
Right. Ocho, you know Criminal coming up, right? Criminal.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just started shopping. 3 months ago.
I mean, if I get my money, I'll start shopping too.
Come on.
I want to start shopping. I want to get a head start on the deals.
Listen, I'm damn.
Chad,
I'm done.
Chad, don't y'all want me to get my $5,900 so I can get some criminal gift for my kids and grandkids?
I mean, yeah.
Hey, damn, criminal right around the corner. As a matter of fact, they're coming to put up my criminal stuff next week.
Are you putting up decorations and all?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question. I'm glad you just said that. Can you pay somebody to put decorations up?
Yes, you can. I can't because I ain't got $5,900. I mean, I could if I had $5,900.
No, I'm saying like lights and stuff. Would you rent it?
Yeah, they put up light, tree, everything. Yes, and come take it down once they're done.
I think I'm gonna do that this year. Hey, I have a question too. It's kind of personal.
Yeah.
I want all the kids with me for Christmas. What do you think moms are gonna say if I ask that?
I don't know. I mean, they should allow it. I mean, they have them most of the time, so you should be allowed to get one of them.
One? I said all.
No, I'm saying one of the Christmases.
That's why you my dog. You my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put that out there in front of the world to kind of give me an advantage and a head start. So for those of you that have kids with me, I would like my babies on Christmas, waking up with me Christmas morning, and thank you. If you have a problem with that, talk to management, and it's on.
No, I think like when the kids got big enough, hey, if they got Thanksgiving, I got Christmas. Yeah. The next year I got Thanksgiving, they got Christmas. We just alternate. Now my son now, he got his own family, so he get to decide. It's a tough hump. The lug, 2 kids way cross country, so he normally stays. His mom-in-law and father-in-law on that side of town. His mom is on that side of close by. But I get it. The girls, they split. One year they come here, and next year they go there.
I like it.
Del Monte Green Beans. About time. Sit down with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nas.
That'd be a good one, huh? That'd be a good one. Sitting down with Nas. Hey, I just met
Because, I was over there in Queensbridge, with Jungle and all them, and, with Steve Stout. PJP11, thoughts on the Clowns. Excuse me, sorry, the Browns getting a new stadium. As an Ohio native, I hate it. I could see if we were Kansas City, but my tax dollars going to some bums getting a new home, they'll win only 4 games, if that. Yeah. Hell, I remember when they built that new stadium. And I never understood this. Mr. Modell begged to upgrade the stadium. He begged to get a new stadium. No, we ain't giving you nothing. 3 years after he left, guess what they got sitting right out on the stadium? Lake? Now, 25 years later, guess what they got? Get a new one.
Listen, if I lived in Cleveland, I wouldn't feel so bad if the team was doing well. I wouldn't feel so bad if I had something to be excited about. I wouldn't feel bad at all.
I would feel bad. You know why? Because these guys worth $3-4 billion and you taxing me. You want a new stadium build? Ocho, how is that you build a new house? Hey, Ocho, build me a new house.
Right.
Huh? You want a new house? Build your own damn house. No. Stop taxing these people, man. It's hard enough out here.
Yeah. You right about that.
Nah, I ain't giving up no money till I get my SNAP benefits back. Sawyer Carlson said Jordan Love better than Tua by a long shot. Yeah.
Who in the hell even?
Hell yeah. Kimber Norwood Jr., my question is, what's best 7-game moment from hockey, baseball, basketball is your favorite? Well, it's kind of, it's all because it's a winner take all. This is why football is the best sport. You know why? Because every game they play in the playoff is a game 7. It's a winner take all. Let that sink in for a second. Every game in the NFL playoffs is a game 7. Get one chance to get it right. But for me, this series was crazy. Yeah. You get a game 7. You go 11 games. You get, what was that, game 3? Was that game 3? Did we 18? Game 3, right? Yeah. Went game 3, went 18. So this series was like, but if you really throw out those 2 games, all the rest of them was blowouts. You look at game 1, they got blown out. But I'll probably say basketball game 7s. Because even last year, game 7, OKC and Indy we thought it was going to be a very good game had Hadley not got hurt. We remember game 7, Lakers playing game 7 to pay. I'll probably say basketball. Yeah. I'm going basketball. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers, back-to-back champs. World Series, Yamamoto comes in, wins 3 games. He wins game 2 with a complete game. He pitches 6th inning in game 3, and then he comes in and get the win in game 7. What an unbelievable performance by that young man. Now you see why they paid the money to go get him. Thank you guys for joining us. I am your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe, and that is my partner and co-host. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap Podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support. Because of you, we've been able to grow to an unprecedented level, and because of you, we'll continue to grow. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Ocho would like to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts for helping us become what we've become. Check out my cognac, Shade by Laportier, at laportiercognac.com. Now, if you can't find it in a city or state near you, Order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being pinned in the chat. We want to thank Johnny, as always, joining us. He's our contributor for college football on Saturday night. Indiana Hoosier DB, D'Angelo Pons, he joined us. Thank you. Indiana looks really, really good. Oklahoma beats Tennessee 33-27. The number 5 Georgia Bulldogs survived the Florida Gators 24-20. Miami suffered an overtime loss 26-20. Interception on the first possession by Beck. And SMU goes in from the 1-yard line and win 26-20. Who else? Oh, Texas wins 34-31. Arch Manning had a sensational day throwing the football today. He threw for over 300 yards, 70% completion, and he had 3 touchdowns. 25 of 33, 328, 3 touchdowns, no interception. Diego Pavia was 27 of 38, 365, 3 touchdowns, but he did lose a fumble. Made it a very interesting game late in the ball game, but Texas survived. They're going to move up in the ranking. Vandy's going to fall some, and Miami's going to fall. But thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night. What's the Sunday night game? We'll see you after the game on Sunday night. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. See you tomorrow night after NFL football.